That's a good Dragon's Brew. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and all others in between, to Dragon's Brew D&D, a 5e charity game where we Australian gooses basically just played Dungeons and Dragons for a couple of hours and just have a great time while doing it. If you're just joining us tonight, yes, we do run this channel 100% for charity when we're playing Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Brew, a 5th edition game. We're currently this month supporting Beyond Blue to raise some awareness, some resources for men's mental health, depression, and a whole bunch of good stuff. I had some prepared, and now I've just completely fucked it. I had a spiel, I practiced before, but now it's going out the window, and I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, we're supporting Beyond Blue to try help them. And if you just scroll down, your donations will happily help. Yeah, we need to change charity as well down there. But if you just scroll down, your donations will also help our players.
I'll get to it right now.
Okay. Will actually help the players within the game by giving someone by paying $2, you can give someone an advantage by donating $1. Kent, my heart.
There's not enough tea for everyone.
By donating $1, you can give a character a D10 healing dice. By donating $5, you can give them a nat 20. By donating $10, you can give me a nat 1 to give out to the players.
He's got enough, guys, please.
And as the best bit, for $25, you can donate. One of the players that you select can get a D132 roll on a magic item table. That's right. Specific, yes. All right. Diving back into our game. Last time, the friends had escaped the clutches of Castle Nearter, a cult of the dragon stronghold within the Mare of the Dead Men, a swamp just north of Waterdeep. After escaping above ground, the party used a powerful enchantment spell of Windwalk to make their way down the coast towards Waterdeep. They got close enough to it, but not close enough. The tieflings that they rescued from underneath the dungeons of the castle were very much so wounded, exhausted, and basically drained of blood after surviving who knows how long in this torture chamber as experiments for the cult of the dragon, in which they were extracting their blood to use in potions. They apparently turn creatures into half-dragons. What a dragon brew. And so with that, they made their way back to Waterdeep with the assistance of Casimir's mentor and master, Tozin. He teleported them to safety, and they met Remelia Haventree, the High Harper and noblewoman of House Yolanda. Yeah. And to which she gave them access to the teleportation network to get them to Waterdeep. Now, instead of going directly into Waterdeep and dealing with issues head-on, they took the smart option and went to the keep that had mysteriously found their way into Sandstorm's hands. This keep now belongs to said Sandstorm out to Baxi Rogue. And as they made their way there, they found it overrun with demons. After slaying some demons, they met up with a big one, a Dragloth. This massive, half-dark elf, 4-armed monstrosity with the muzzle of a dog and long alabaster white hair and glowing demonic red eyes. And a horrible battle ensued. One of the tieflings nearly died if it wasn't for the quick thinking of Casimir and Ikram. Oh my god, Kent, you wonderful person! Oh, thank you so much. Thing for Belvin. Okay, Belvin, I need you to roll me in a minute. We'll get to that. But as we can see, going along, and after defeating the demons, the keep was a mess. after a bit of a cleanup, Sandstorm and Belvin realize, well, we probably need to go sort out some formalities within the town of Daggerford, where this keep is a part of those lands. They got to Daggerford late at night. They weren't allowed in the gates, so they had to camp out till morning. And so they did. They went and got themselves, as you can see on screen, some nice new threads. And it is quite incredible. Sorry, chat. Just saw that. I was just like, wow, that was great.
Wind joke.
And so with that, we come back into our game. In their new threads, Sandstorm and Belvin. Actually, we'll go around and introduce them. Belvin, aka Curfew 777. Say hello and tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Brad. I'm playing the human paladin Belvin.
Okay, and he's looking very dapper this evening.
Yes, ready to persuade a duchess.
And you can roll me a D132.
Pressure's on. Ooh, pretty high. That's good, right?
Ooh, 144.
114.
Yeah, 144 of 132.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Boom!
Wow.
Bet you don't see that every day.
No, just don't.
Roll a 144 from a 132.
Alright, just go. Okay, so. You find. Hold on. You realize as you were getting dressed into your new clothes and putting all your other stuff and belongings into the bag of holding, that there just seemed to be, in that sock you got, that just seemed very, very cold the other day, that was at the campsite. There's now things packed into it. You look inside and you see a rolled up scroll. You also see that there is a silver whistle, a silver quill that looks like it's been freshly dipped in ink, and a small perfume bottle. And the sock is
what was
just...
the second and third thing?
Okay,
I got a
so
scroll, a quill.
Yep, so a
What was
scroll,
the other thing?
a silver whistle,
Whistle.
and a small bottle of perfume.
Cool.
Yep. So that one... So yeah. That is for the donations from Kent last time and this time as well. So... Because everyone got a holiday bonanza treat, and I just didn't get we didn't get around to handing that out, unfortunately. But yeah, you hold all those to distribute as you please.
Into his own pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah.
no, it's all going into the bag of holding at the moment. That's where most of my other stuff is. Except for my armor, because that dude offered to clean our shit.
Now,
Choice of words.
Casimir.
Literally, Luke. Literally.
Yes.
Oh, before I get to you, Casimir, standing next to the finely dressed Belvin, the human paladin, next to him is his half brother, the Tabaxi rogue. Now,
No.
You
We're
get this
definitely
wrong
not-
every time, I swear.
the adopted.
We're definitely not half brother.
Every fucking time.
I'm
every time.
100% Tabaxi. I'm not half fucking.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know how to play D&D.
Do you even know me at all?
But yeah, the adopted brother of Belvin.
There you go.
Sandstorm Desert Legend.
I'm a cat.
And
And
he's
also
looking-
very fancy.
Very fancy. He's got a top hat on. He's got a bow tie. It's very nice. And as you two are being led to this training braving ground area where there is this woman, Morwen Daggerford, the Duchess of the Western Heartlands. You see her training, parrying blows from 2 recruits. The camera pans out and zooms on across the borders to a small riverside keep. Casimir, what are you doing of this morning? As we welcome our tiefling wizard.
Alright, I'm Luke. I'm playing Casimir, the tiefling wizard, who's just rescued some of his kin, the tieflings, which he's never seen any other tieflings in his life, other than his mother, who died a terrible death. He is, at the moment, repairing the keep that we just acquired.
Casting and mending spells
using
around.
Mending, delegating
So-
tasks and stuff.
You're fixing the wall that you broke.
Hey, man, there was a wall destroyed in the battle, alright? So he's fixing that up.
What a good son.
What a real hard worker.
And unfortunately, he's not going to be able to join us tonight. But we do have Ikram, the druid. Asimir druid, but no one really knows that yet. So for the time being, he will just be on autopilot, being super baked off bark. And I need all of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Cheers for the bits, Duke.
Back.
Cheers, mate.
100 bits, man! Oh my
Amazing,
heart,
dude.
Also, if you guys want to have some fun and chat, just got to enter a bit of a command. Exclamation mark dragon, and go have some fun. Unfortunately, I was scorched alive by a dragonfire. I'll be missed.
Nice. You suck.
Okay.
Like, did I just is Ken saying the music's louder than you, Luke?
As in, like, I'm really quiet. Cause
That's what I'm saying. Why are you so quiet? Did you change the settings?
I know,
again?
Always
seriously. Like,
Stop changing the settings, goddammit!
it's so painful, man.
I don't know why your
Stop
computer does
changing
that.
settings.
No, like I set it like the same settings every time, and I might adjust like one thing or the other to try and balance it out, but never works.
But if you leave it how it is, how come it changes?
Oh, yeah, I don't know why. My mic levels reset every time I restart my PC. It's really annoying.
But if you put that back to max, it should be alright then.
I don't like putting it max because then my keyboard keeps loud.
Oh yeah, you got a mechanical one.
Sorry, Chad.
Yeah, I don't have a mechanical one. Just for that reason.
I know.
I remember I went to the shop and I'm like, mechanical keyboard. I pressed it and I felt like everyone in the shop could hear it. I'm like,
I imagine you just like, oh, this is good.
yeah.
Then you look around,
Like-
everyone's like,
When you're in a place with like people and shoppers and they're like loud and you can still hear it, I'm like, oh shit, that's loud. They're good, but very loud.
what was the wisdom save for? Do we know?
There should be music.
There's like shop music. No, that's not.
Oh, very unfortunate that music's not on.
No, it is on.
I can hear it.
Well, if Kent could hear it.
We're getting mixed reactions.
We have no idea what's going on. We are
Who's
pro streamers.
telling
We're
the
figuring it
truth?
out. All right. Well, let's try getting into game. Let us know how the music goes if it comes through, everyone.
Haha, yes. Perfect. And now I'm a cat within a cat.
All right. Casimir, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Oh no. 17.
Okay.
That's good, right? Right?
Mom?
I don't know. I'm just fixing the wall here, and I'm making wisdom saves.
Yeah, so it's like,
See.
what?
I'm just about to go talk to this Duchess, and why am I making a wisdom save? Like,
Wait, am I meant to make a wisdom save?
yes.
Oh
Oh.
dear.
No, he said.
Nope.
Yeah, you fell automatically.
You don't need to make wisdom save.
You
Right,
bastard.
well, yeah, so obviously you weren't talking to me then.
Are you
Wait,
talking
what?
to me?
So yeah, Sandstorm doesn't need to make a wisdom save at all.
I'm gonna say Belvin didn't need to either. I did anyway. So.
Belvin needed to.
Oh, what?
Oh, he tried to get out of it.
So Belvin made it.
You're not
Belvin
getting out of
made,
this one, mate.
Made his wisdom saving throw.
But you're
so-
right next to me. I don't understand that.
I'm wise. I don't know. I'm a cat.
Fuck off, mate.
I'm your half brother, mate.
Ah,
Right.
shit.
So,
Moving on.
like we were trying to give a red hot go before. So, as this, as you come into this area, the woman has basically disarmed the two soldiers she's training with, corrected their form and gave them a very stern lesson. And as she's come over to you, one of the guards have basically elbowed you over in the side.
Of all the ones that
Sugi
you
got the perfect one.
Oh, you could have got so many other ones, but that is the best.
Oh,
Oh, it's like
What are the odds of that?
what are the? I think it's 1 in 10.
I think it's
or
like
something.
1 in 9 or 1 in 10 at the moment.
Jesus.
And
That is like fucking the great. That's great.
yeah,
Rob
you
would be
guys-
so proud.
Holy
So
shit! What are the chances, eh? Seriously.
oh god.
Perfect.
Okay, so the guard has basically the guard that you're with
Oh,
has
shit.
basically elbowed you in the side.
Why isn't it
And-
working for Kent?
I don't know.
I'll fix it.
Please.
He didn't do dragons. Is it dragon? Oh no, wait. Oh, yeah.
No, it's just
Ah,
dragon.
Oh, if you did
Yeah.
it before, it has a cooldown.
Has he done it before?
Oh, probably. Maybe not. Okay.
Right. So, coming back into the game so we can finally start playing.
What are we doing again?
Okay, so the guard has just elbowed you in the side and said it's very polite to bow. She's come over and said, "Who do we have here?" Picking up from last game.
I
And
would.
sh-
Belvin would already be bowing.
oh
just
yeah,
saying.
you're
He would
already
know
bowed.
what to do for sure.
And your Tabaxi brother's just standing there, and she's the guard announces, "Duchess Morwen Daggerfoot." She pulls off her gauntlet just in the nook of her arm and body, pulls it off, holds her hand out, and says, "Charmed. Who do we have here?" And her hand's extended out. And when we picked up last game, when we finished off last game, Sandstorm had actually grasped the hand and was going to kiss it.
Okay.
Thank you. That was to Ken.
I understand.
I actually just typed as you. Sorry, Carl.
Right, so Sandstorm, she, from where we left last game, you had just kissed her hand.
Yes, that's
And
right.
you
I'm
introduced
holding it.
yourself,
The lick.
Sandstorm, Desert Legend.
Sandstorm, Desert Legend.
The lick.
And she kind of reels her hand back and goes, "Charmed."
And I look up and go, I'm a cat.
Oh,
Oh.
I see. Interesting name. And the guard then pipes in, just leaning in, just saying, "They claim to be in possession of the title deed of Rivergard Keep, my lady." She looks at you and just goes, "Rivergard. The previous lord was a bit of a recluse since coming to the area and being here over the summer. Before that, there was a bunch of disjointed mages for a time. Lappy played their roles to Daggerford, but they did not care. So, Master Sandstorm, you claim to have the deed then? Excuse the doubt, but I would very much like to see it in private quarters. And I want to have what you say sworn to the test of the gods, to see if your words ring true. If they hold up, then I'll accept what you say, and we can talk more.
All right. Belvin will pipe up now then.
Yep.
Since. All right. That sounds like a great idea, milady. We will follow in your steps and take us to where we need to go.
She kind of smiles, looking at you, and says, "Well then, do come." As we head to the Temple of Lathander, and you guys head towards through the town. I know, right?
It's a good joke, Duke Graver.
It was.
I like that joke.
All right. So as you guys go along, you go to the. You've been here before, Belvin. This is This is the same temple, the sept of the Morning Lord, Lathander. As you come to this two-story kind of church chapel with a large dome structure of gold, of a golden sun motif on the top of it from the outside, you enter into the big brass doors. As you come into the area, you see there's a few people already in here giving praise to the Morning Lord, going past a couple of the pews and up to the altar. You see the same halfling that gave you your divination on your sister a couple of weeks back. As you guys are traveling through town, we're going to cut back to Casimir over at Rivergard Keep, just because a certain Kitty isn't here-y. So you're repairing the church. It got blown apart.
Mm-hmm.
You're about 3/4 of the way, 2/3 of the way through, pretty much, with the repairs. You got it all sorted out. Tozen then approaches you as you're going past your daily chores. Your wizard mentor, he goes, "Casimir, how goes the morning?"
Master. Slowly so far, but we're making progress.
Excellent. You know, for the teleportation circle, you do have the necessary components, do you not?
What? I have some components. What components did you need?
Well, we need some enchanted incense and some special chalk.
Sorry, I'm just facepalming at Kent.
Yeah, so he basically says to you, do you have the proper incense and chalk required for the drawing of the circle?
I don't know, Kyle, do I? I have money.
Yeah, you look on yourself and you're like, you do not know that the just make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah.
11.
11. Yeah, you didn't even realize it needed components.
Yep. It's not a spell, I know.
So he's like, well, you may as well send a make a sending spell off to your friends in Dagwood, see if they can pick something up for it, and we could try to get it marked down tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to take a quick leave of absence and head on back to Candlekeep, gather a few things for you as well. Something you'll need, more than likely, while you're there. Whatever leg of your journey you're going on.
Yes. Speaking of which, when we are gone, we don't know what's going to happen. Do you mind, or would you be able to watch over the keep for a time? I don't expect that you'll stay here, but just check in from time to time.
It's okay. It'll work as a fantastic study while I check through this book you've given me. I had a quick look at a couple of pages, and it's going to require a couple of scrolls, and a few new spells that might be able to translate this much, much easier. It's a bit mixed and matched, and as a fact, I do not know everything. We aren't all powerful, Casimir. Know that. Anyway, I will see you around dusk. Hopefully you'll have something better than just food rations available. Anywho, ta-ta. And with that, he pulls out his book, turns a metal page, reads out a arcane phrase, and with that he vanishes in purple green light. Just
Ta-ta.
ta-ta.
Alright. Yeah,
We'll pan back.
Sending to Belvin, because he at least has some spell casting, so he'll probably have a better idea what to look for. So what was it? Enchanted chalk.
Enchanted chalk
Yep.
and incense.
How much do we need? Is there a specific amount?
About $50 worth.
Alright, Belvin.
Sorry, what was it called? Enchanted.
Belvin.
What?
Can you get me $50 worth of enchanted chalk, mate? Thanks.
Okay, so enchanted rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems worth 50 gold pieces. Sorry,
Yeah.
got that wrong.
I'll send him a text with that.
Yeah,
a mental
I'll
text.
put it to him. So yeah, you hear Casimir's voice just ping into your head and just go, Bell, and yeah, it's basically, hey, could you pick this up for me?
Cheers, mate.
Okay. Right, do I have to actually speak or whisper to answer back?
You can just do it mentally. If you want to reply, or you could just not reply at all.
It's fine.
Well, in my mind, I will say, I'll see what I can do when I get the time.
Okay. But I can't reply again without casting it. So I'm not going to reply again. I expect you to do this.
I know, but I don't know how it's gonna go.
I expect it.
I have other things on my mind. Thank you very much.
Alright, so we'll cut back to Belvin now just being completely...
I was just like, as you see my tabaxi obsession, I saw a rodent on the ground, and I quickly grabbed it. I was distracted. I wasn't listening to what she was saying. I'm like, oh, sorry. Here's a present. So cut its throat. Because my tabaxi obsession of the day is bringing back rodents as presents.
Can I quickly take that off his hand before
You can.
she
Roll.
sees that?
Roll.
Right, so as... Okay,
It's not my
so
fault. It's the dice's fault.
As this guard... Alright, so as this entourage of guards follow you along with Morwen Daggerford, Sandstorm sneaks into an alley just off the side. You look to your side and he's just gone. Guards aren't taking notice. You just look around real quick, and then after you look back, he's back there. But he's got in his paw just a dead rat, still with his claws inside it. And he's just looking down at it and looking at Morwen.
And I'm just gonna be like, thanks, Belvin. Thanks. Thanks, Sandstorm. And I'm gonna try to take it off you.
Alright, make me a sleight of hands check.
Thank yourself.
Thanks, Belvin, for saving the
Thanks,
situation.
Belvin.
Yeah, no worries,
Yeah.
Belvin.
No worries, you're a great bloke. Pat on the back.
Have you guys seen Archer?
No.
Ah,
Sorry.
damn.
Archer, I've seen some of it.
We need to make a Discord link. That's alright. We'll make a Discord link later.
We do have a Discord link.
Yeah.
it?
Well, there's not a link, but you can look down the bottom in the
Oh yeah,
description.
if you go check down the bottom.
No, you take the bottom. There's 100% a Discord link. You
Oh,
click on the
God
the panel.
Damn it. Well,
I think
Okay.
Duke made their way there. They're in.
Yeah, Duke did. Yeah, I'm very
Yeah.
excited to see you.
It's all good.
Are you proficient in
Oh, that's nice.
sleight of
Yeah.
hand?
nah.
No, it
No.
doesn't look like it.
So, Belvin, Sandstorm's just way too quick,
Okay.
and basically dances around you while you trip over and nearly go to fall into the mud until you land into a shopping cart, well, into a wagon, basically into a cart.
You
of
got two.
cabbages. And there's a man behind him just going, "Get out of my cabbages! What are you doing?"
My
Whoa.
cabbages!
My cabbages.
Rad knows the reference.
Yeah.
What's that?
And-
Off?
Stuff,
Like all the
Avatar.
guards stop, turn their heads.
Oh, that's right. I'm like trying to remember what's it all.
I'm gonna just get up and just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's
And does it get away?
It's these new shoes. Still getting used to them.
Oh, you want a Discord link there? I see what you want.
Yeah.
Your new shoes.
We'll set
Yeah.
up later.
Don't worry about that right now.
Do your new shoes?
No.
What color are your new shoes?
Yeah, what color are his new shoes?
Come on, show them off.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're wearing
Look
them.
down. Look down at your shoes, mate.
Wearing me feet.
Oh man, I don't know, like a dark brown.
Okay, go. Yeah,
Dark
like,
brown.
colors cannot compute colors.
I didn't think that far ahead. Man. I just know I have new shoes on. That's all I know.
Sorry for the question. I got another question for you. What is your half brother's name? Trick question.
Hey.
You don't have a half brother.
Regardless,
Anyway,
You guys
how'd that end up?
after this embarrassing situation, Morwen's just looking at Belvin just with a stern look of just like, "What are you doing?" and impatience. And the guards are just like,
Yeah.
and he's basically
I will hurry back to where I was before, and I'm just gonna stare at Sandstorm. Just like,
Sandstorm, you still got this rat just in your hands.
I put it in my pocket. A bag of holding.
just pocket it.
And it's gone.
Dead rat in your pocket.
It's like a Pokemon later. Go, rat-a-tat. It's like just a dead rat. Oh, shoot.
It's like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have put him in a tiny ball.
But yeah, so you guys head on over to like I said before, to the Temple of Lathander, the Morning Lord. Two-story kind of fieldstone temple, kind of with a chalk white paint to it. Large domed bell tower just in the back with a sun-like filigree dome of stained glass. Coming in, there's a rows of pews and an altar down at the very end. There's a very massive sun motif and like scheme going on right here. Everything is gold, white, or yellow. And there is a whole bunch of natural light just coming in on this nice sunny day. You see the halfling priest from a couple of weeks ago, Belvin, as he sees you all coming in, goes, "Ah, Lady Morwen, how nice to see you again. And the young traveler too. It's good to see you." As he points to
And
you,
then
Belvin.
I'll just nod at him. And you?
What luck have you with your sister?
I unfortunately have not been able to have a look for her as of yet, but currently undergoing another priority at the moment.
It's a shame. And then he turns back to Lady Morwen and goes, Lady Morwen, what could I do for you? And she says, we need the Morning Lord's assistance in a matter of truth. And the priest holds up his hand and says, say no more. As he pulls from his robes as this large carpet draped like cloth of just one long piece is just hanging over his front. He pulls out the holy symbol of a sun rising over a horizon, complete gold and silver. Cat in a flat hat. My God, you guys. As he pulls it out, he holds his hand up to the side of it and then gestures out to you all and says a quick prayer to Lathander. Oh, Morning Lord, shining light within, may these words be true and not of evil's grin. And there's like a weird pressure, weird sense that kind of billows out from everything. And once it does, Morwen, like once you feel that pass through you, Morwen says, it'd be best not to resist and just to make your words true. If you want, you two can make a charisma saving throw.
With this hat, do I really need to do a charisma saving throw? Like, doesn't this have enough charisma? This hat is all powerful. It's the best top hat I could find, okay? Actually, for the LA,
you don't want to do a charisma saving throw at this point. It's only when you want to fight it.
Oh, okay.
This is some great shenanigans.
There we go. That's more of a top hat, isn't it, the other round?
Yeah. If you want to make a charisma saving throw, you can.
Well, I'm going to do it. I'm pretty charismatic, I think. Are you charismatic too, Belvin?
Yeah, but this isn't a spell that I want to actually fight.
Okay.
Because it's not a harmful spell in any way. It just makes us tell the truth.
There's things I may not want to say.
So
they could ask any question though, couldn't they?
Yeah.
That's very you're obviously like all noble and have all these, you don't care, but I'm obviously a roguish cat, so I'm going to deflect this with my charisma.
I'd love to see you try.
Fuck.
So yeah,
how high is this?
Charisma saving throw.
Oh shit, is this person really powerful? Oh shit, my charisma is the actual bad thing, turns out. That's right, that was my last character. Oops. Oh, it's not too bad.
Alright.
Does he get aura protection?
Yeah. But actually, his sword's dormant. It's only when his sword is
No,
being
it's
held.
not. It's not my sword. Aura
Paladin
protection's
thing.
just me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then yes.
But is that on at all every time?
Yeah.
No, usually.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just
Fuck yeah.
that's just something that's
Always.
emanating out of me
Yeah.
all the time. Okay.
Your presence is just like, oh.
So yeah, that's why when we used to walk in a room, you always was like, oh, I feel an aura around that guy because it literally is an aura.
So, after this pressure passes through you, you see the priest look at you, Belvin, happily and nods, and then turns to Sandstorm and kind of gives him a stern.
But had it now.
And then Morwen steps up towards you, Sandstorm, like directly in your face. You are taller than her, but she is very stern, very very strong presence. She's got that confidence that she stands towards you, staring directly at you. It says, "How'd you come across the title?"
What title? You're talking about my
To the keep, yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant my title as candle. My candle, bright candle.
No.
I have
Well,
two
how'd you come
titles.
across the title? How'd you come across the deed?
A friend. What is that to you?
Well, for being a noble estate within my heartlands that I rule over, it's in my interest to know.
A good friend gave it to me in his dying wishes. Does that check out?
So you feel that pressure come over you. That pressure come over you just one more time, and you feel conflicted, as if like some magical presence that trying to lie became really difficult, like within this sudden area.
But I wasn't actually lying then, though.
No,
You're just
you
saying
weren't.
in general,
weren't.
like, okay, yeah. Cool.
But yeah, you're aware of this spell that's like this zone of truth spell.
And I just go to her face. I also have a rodent in my pocket. Damn it! Why'd I say that? The pen is.
Yeah, but since you succeeded your charisma save, you don't have to. You can lie. Since you succeeded,
I did.
Play it off
I
as
thought
a
you.
lie.
I thought you said I failed for sure. I was like, fuck.
Oh no, you only had to beat a 13.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay. You had off the impression.
you didn't actually establish he beat it.
Yeah, you literally said before I rolled it, you're like, no way, good luck. I'm like, oh shit,
My bad.
and that was it.
So you succeeded.
Oh, I succeeded. Okay. I never said any of those things then.
Wait,
Are we
you meant
retconning
about
that?
the rat?
Because he
Oh,
thought
the
he
rat.
failed it.
Oh, okay.
I thought I failed it, and I was just saying truthful
He didn't
things.
say anything about the rat. The other stuff he said.
Yeah, just a rat.
I definitely don't have a rat in my pocket.
Yeah. And the pen is red. I tell no reason not to tell the truth. I just told all about the about my master. He knew he was turning. He gave me the deed.
That's just his own truth spell.
Does she
And
know
so-
that I went against it?
Pass it.
She doesn't, but she's every time you finish a sentence, she looks back to the priest, and he'll shake his head or nod his head. And
He has no idea. I'm too slippery.
he then said, "So yeah. So what did you say to her again? You said you told her all about the master and everything.
Yeah, about like the history he had and why it's a legitimate reason why he gave it to me and how awesome I am. I can say what I want because everything I can like talk myself up. She reckons I'm telling the truth.
The priest then pipes up and says, Duchess, these words are evasive. He hasn't willingly given to the effects. He's hiding something.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Did you know that the keep was held by entities from other worlds?
We found that out when we got there. Yeah, we
No,
took care of
that
that.
we did. We found out that there were entities inside of it from intel. Nothing concrete, but we made sure of it when we went there ourselves to rid of whatever evils were festering in the keep.
The priest looks to you, then looks at Morwen and nods. Says, and smiles and just, very well then. So, Sandstorm, Desert Legend.
What he said.
She kind of just smirks and just stares at you and crosses her arms. So, are you interested in the title? Or do you just want the keep? Are you going to be of these lands, or are you just going to be another occupant until someone deserving of such title comes across?
No, we will give to the community. Oh shit! What happened?
We'll give to the community. Ah, shit.
That wasn't part of the plan.
We'll give back to the community, and we'll go both ways. I hope.
Excellent. Then you'll
We just need some time. We just need some time to start out first, and then you'll see. We'll become something.
Then you'll happily take the oath to Rivergard.
Yes.
The what?
But can you remind me again how that goes?
Don't worry. It's
Ice Sandstorm.
No. And she draws her longsword.
Katya.
Oh shit! That's okay. I don't want it anymore. I don't want the
Sign in
keep.
blood.
The priest leans forward and says,
I take
"In the eyes of Lathander, you are required to kneel before the Duchess." And he'll step back a couple of paces, and you see the guards step down from the steps that lead up to the altar. So it's just you, her, and Belvin currently around the stone altar.
I kneel. I take my hat off. I give it to Belvin. Belvin, take my fancy hat. I push the back of my coat back so I can kneel down.
You can hold on to that hat yourself, you know.
No,
I'm not your servant boy.
dude. In this moment, you are.
You
Look at me.
can
I'm
take
about
it
to
off
get.
and you can tuck it behind your back.
I'm pretty much getting knighted here. Take it, brother.
Yeah, and you don't need both hands.
And I go
free.
down. I do. I got to hold back with my tail back. It's going crazy.
Hey, tail's just like, bloop.
They're too excited. I'm like a dog.
Why are you excited at this point in time?
I don't know. So, as you've knelt down and leant forward, she pulls her sword, and the flat of her blade touches on your shoulder, touches on your left shoulder, and she says, "Here, under the eyes of the Morning Lord Lathander, I, Duchess Morwen Daggerford of House Daggerford, hereby dub you Rivergard of the Delimber, and welcome you to my court. With this, you will swear your allegiance to me, the house, and the land of Daggerford in the Eastern Heartlands, to protect its people and those who pass under the eyes of the gods, laws, and land. You will answer my summons when called. Raise your arms to mine, the people's or Daggerford's defense from this day forth. You will be responsible for all those within your lands and court as per the weight and privilege of the responsibility of Rivergard. Do you, Sandstorm, Desert Legend of Rivergard, swear to uphold these bonds and your duty to the people and Duchy of Daggerford as the guardian of the Limber River?" And she'll move the flat of the blade to your other shoulder. Sorry.
Didn't hear that? I was too quiet, was I?
Yeah, sorry.
I do.
What?
With that, she raises her sword up in front of her, twists the pommel so the blade's facing down, and gently touches the stone floor. And she puts a hand on your shoulder. Now, welcome to the courts, Sandstorm, of Rivergard. I hope you take this seriously.
Thank you. I am honored to take on this role. You will not be let down. I have a whole group behind me. Like my brother. He is my second in command. Well, technically, I have to be the top.
Well, I mean, I've got to accept that he owns the keep, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that's
It's a technicality.
And, well, and I'm just gonna bow down. I'm just gonna kind of bow and it's like,
Nah,
no,
we're equal.
everything within my
Sorry.
power to
Yeah.
Yeah.
make
We
sure
are
he-
equals.
We
are
all
equals, me.
Except not entitled.
contribute to this community and to you.
She'll look at you and say, "Thank you as well, noble knight. Appreciate it very much." Now, there'll be a lot to discuss over the general operations. Are you well staffed, well equipped already? You said you have a group behind you.
Yes.
Currently, only a very small group of us. We will be in the process of building up the keep and the people within it. It's just going to take us a little bit of time.
Of course.
Did you want to mention it's basically for like more uncommon races, like basically people who are discriminated against? Like
I guess
anyone,
it is.
because anyone's like welcome, but like our primary
But it's
people
obvious.
right now are like
Well,
a
right
group of
now.
tieflings.
It's not like we're not limited to that. At the
But
moment.
it's
Well,
meant
that's
to
the
be,
thing.
it's
Like,
meant
I
to
didn't
be
know I
like
was
a s-
advertising
It's meant to
that.
be like a sanctuary though.
Is it?
At least that's Casimir's goal.
Well,
Mate,
You need
you're
No,
not third
I
in
do-
charge.
Anyone can come.
I want to.
Anyone can come. But
Yeah, anyone can come.
that's
but,
who
like,
he
doesn't
wants
have
to bring in. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. It doesn't have to be advertised. It would just people just know. Like people would tell people, and they're like,
I'm
Sandstorm.
putting up flyers right now.
Sandstorm. There's another proposition we need to ask the Duchess.
"What was that again?"
The Harpers.
Oh yeah,
about
true.
the Harpers.
Yeah.
They need we need to get them to be allowed into
I'm
this.
pretty sure they're allowed
Area
to.
and-
Yeah, this region.
Are they already
this
in this
region.
region?
No, not in this realm.
They don't
They're
have
not
a.
allowed.
Okay.
They're not allowed in this realm.
They don't have like a base of operations in this area.
Oh shit. Well, I'm here already.
I'm gonna. There is another
Shit.
proposition. I'd like to bring forth in front of you, Duchess.
Yes.
If there is somewhere else you would prefer to talk privately, or I am happy to speak here if you'd like.
Under the eyes of Lathander, we all speak truthfully. And then looks at Sandstorm.
Alright.
Yes.
Our proposition is that we would like to base what is it, the
Harpers.
faction, yeah, the Harper faction to be run from our keep, because we have made we had a proposition from them, and we were hoping to get your blessing to have them at our keep as a base of operations, if you allow that in your realm.
She looks at you with a face of disdain, and she rolls her eyes a little bit. I can't help but tell you, I am annoyed. I've been asked several times by another Madam of the Harpers, and two each have declined.
You can trust
As-
me. I am Bright Candle, Sandstorm Desert Legend.
Of course, Master Rivergard.
Another title.
Each time
Oh, shit, I'm gonna add that in.
Each time operations were asked within my walls, but within my realms. And then looks at Sandstorm. Under the eyes of someone responsible and now bonded to my court, We could possibly make an agreement.
Exactly. You can trust a cat. When's the last time a cat has
You
double
can
crossed you?
trust us. So, you can trust us.
Make a persuasion check, the both of you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's actually alright.
Disadvantage for Sandstorm because he succeeded his check.
Come on, like, damn it! I thought it would have been a good thing to do that. Disadvantage shit.
Sometimes it's better not to lie. Sandstorm.
No, I was never gonna lie. I just was resisting the spell.
Resisting telling the truth.
Basically, yeah. So you see, like she looks at Belvin with complete and utter trust. Like, yeah, like you're a man of your, and basically just looks at him and says, "You're a man of your word, and I respect that." And then turns to Sandstorm and is like, "I am still not 100% with your word."
Yeah, because you don't know if I'm telling the truth or not. That's the thing.
And she's a little upset about it. But with what you say about coming into possession of the deed, I cannot deny the line of succession then.
You can trust me. We will show what we can do and help the community. We will grow and we'll give back to the community, and trust us. I'll keep the harpers under control.
Excellent. That would be most welcome in my town. At that point, the doors open and you see walking in this man as his plate armor kind of clinks across the where is he? His plate armor and his boots kind of clink and clink and clink across the marble stone floors, and wow, that's just a horrible version.
Yeah.
It's this man leaning heavily on a wooden staff, all gauntleted. You see that on his on his right breast is right chest pack. On his chest armor, on his chest plate is a symbol of the Morning Lord. He's holding a helmet on one side. He's got this purple cape and his gold filigree armor and white shirt underneath. She comes in. Lady Morwen, how goes it? I heard you had new members to your court just now. You abandoned the troops for once. Impressive tale for a new noble. And she goes, yes, new business. I'm learning it quickly, aren't I? He kind of chuckles, goes, indeed. And he approaches you as he comes up to the steps. The guards kind of like move aside for him, and a couple of the people from out the back of the pews get up and leave. Coming up, he looks towards you, Belvin, and like comes directly up to you, and puts his walking stick and holds it. Basically, just puts it in the nook of his arm, and still holds his helmet and puts his hand out and goes, Sir Istarel of Comery and Daggerford. It's nice to meet you, New Rivergard.
Belvin Serpenthelm. And
Sandstorm.
I
Oh, you muted.
and
I
this
thought he was
is-
talking to Belvin.
he was.
Yes.
But
That's what I'm saying.
Aren't you two together?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he looks like he's
In-
just talking to Belvin. He just
in-
assumes that you're the river guard.
I am going to introduce.
No, I wore a
Sandstorm.
fancy hat and everything.
And
Notice
this
me.
is.
Start again.
What, and
Sorry.
what's his title now? Is it like
Sandstorm Desert Legend.
No, the
Nah,
River Guard?
Nah.
Something,
Yeah, River Guard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
Rivergard.
something River Guard or is it
I think it's just River Guard.
Sandstorm of Rivergard.
of River Guard?
Right
And this
handle, Sandstorm Desert Legend
San-
Rivergard.
Sandstorm of River Guard.
It's like
New
Daenerys just
owner
gonna
of the
introduce you
Rivergard
like that. And I get my hat.
He takes a kind of like a lean back and like looks at you, and goes, "Oh, I apologize, and then like turns directly to Sandstorm and then does a bow and puts his hand out and says, "My apologies, Master of Rivergard. I am Sir Isterel. I am very sorry for that confusion." You see this man, he's old, he's got this goatee, he looks like he's been in multiple sword fights, or multiple adventures, like an old adventurer himself. He's like graying at the sides with his haircut. Like a man of worldly battles, and he's basically just looking at you and goes, I heard the news, and I'd like to say congratulations and welcome to the court. It's not so often that we have more of the uncommon races appear as nobilities within these areas. And I'm very, very excited to see what you have to offer for the people and land of Daggerford.
I'm sure you are. Hopefully you see more of us around.
I agree. I'd like to see your capabilities as well.
I will look you down. I have a lot of history you don't know of.
I bet indeed. As he's basically looking down at he sees the daggers that's like kind of like poking out of your side of your belts, and sees the long sword at Sandstorm's hip, and he's like a little impressed by it all, and just like
a little arc of lightning comes out, and a bit of fire.
Yeah, it's just a bit of static.
Did you mean the longsword at Belvin's hip?
Yeah, Belvin's hip.
Yeah.
No, he sees that as well.
I was gonna say,
like, looks over and I have it.
He's stolen the longsword.
I need to look cooler, so I'm just gonna fucking your sword. I'm like, oh hey man.
Wow.
Oh god.
Just half brother things.
Yeah, it's just like brotherly fucking battles, hey. Because now Belvin's gel's gonna keep, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yes, this is my time to shine. And then fucking he goes up to you first. You look more noble.
Just because he's a human.
Oh yeah, you racist. No, I don't. My character doesn't actually generally have like jealousy and shit. It's just funny.
So with that, he's going to look you over and say, "Well, I'm sure there's much to discuss, but my lady, we must get back to ensuring that the citizens and the guard are properly trained for the militia day. It is coming up soon." And Morin goes, "Yes, indeed, that as well." Looks back at the both of you. "Each person within your court, once a month, is required to do service within the militia of Daggerford, so we can ensure the safety of the area and the people within the walls. Just so every man, woman, child is safe. Know how to wield weapons, protect each other, and know when danger is happening."
Well, Belvin will say, I used to be part of the militia myself, so from the Rivergard keep, I will offer my services to help aid Daggerford in any way I can.
Says, she nods at you at that, and he looks at you and goes, "The militia, you say? Well, which one? I haven't seen you much around Daggerford at all, if any."
I was part of the war with the orcs a couple years back.
I see, okay. Of course. We had a few roving hordes around here as well in these areas, the Ravagers. But the Order of the Gauntlet and the Lord's Alliance forces, we all came together to protect, so the Ravaging horde didn't get any further north. But
Yes.
that's all right.
We're pretty much a good combo, aren't we, Belvin? Like, you do all like the good talking and noble stuff, and I do all the other stuff. We're good together. I'll stick to my strengths and you stick to your strengths, and it'll be good bros.
I'll call on you when something needs lockpicking or.
Oh, come on, I'm more than just a key.
So at that point, she looks at you both and says, "For now, our business is done. I will send a raven when the time is right for a proper ceremony here within the castle. And I bid you a good day." So, Esteril, can you make sure that anything they need up to this point, men, arms, foodstuffs, transport, is available for them for purchase? And he says, "At once, my lady." And she goes off with her guards and heads on out. He takes you both to the pub, just basically down, out from the tavern, down the street to the left, and it's just on the first large, massive 2-story building, basically probably about 200 feet across. This tall, long tavern, just burning. Hey, Calamity, welcome. Hey, Richard McSundry, everyone's in here tonight. Hey, a few new people, welcome. He sits you go into this very long tavern of the burning, with a fantastically burning hearth. Sits you both down and goes through a bit of purchasing information, basically saying, for your castle rosters, you're basically going to need the chef. I know a good one. His name's Ramsey. He's a half-orc. He's excellent at what he does. I know a couple of veterans who are willing and able to kind of get it out of town and come pretty slack. You can easily provide a couple of guards, probably about 6 for this time, and some servants, well trained, be able to look after and take care of the keep. You'll need some laborers if you said the place was a mess. That's perfectly fine. We can do an easy food stock take. That's probably going to cost you around 50 gold. A couple of horses, a couple of wagons. That'll be it. And he writes down some prices for you about what each person's going to be expected to pay. And he gives you 2 prices. And he says, now the first price of 573 gold is for the first 10 days. You have to take out the one-off payments of the horse, the wagons, and the food. Or you could take the 30-day mark, which is 1,360 gold pieces. A little bit cheaper in the long run.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So
Long run.
Yes, I feel the more people we have for the longer period of time at this point, to get it all up and running, would probably be best.
You got to spend money to make money.
That is true. Absolutely. And he pulls out, basically pulls his longsword out to the side and is like, even though you can, unsheaths it, and you see all these draconic runes down the side. And it's like a dragon head in the pommel. As he pulls it out, he says, you can spend as much money as you want, but you'll never find a treasure such as this. And he stows a sword. It's these. And moments like these are the real treasures. Make a perception check to both of you. Looks like it'd be really good fighting dragons. But with that, you guys, between the two of you, do you have enough money to pay?
Oh my!
What would be the total?
Thank you for the sub.
The exact total.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Laura.
Oh, thank
And
Laura and
Shuggy
thank you,
Pixels. Thank you so much.
all the half-eaten sugared pickles. Thanks, guys. I'll let me know what you guys want to do with the Shuggy. Let me know what you want to do with the donation. We'll get back to you. So just quickly, between the two of you, do you have $1,360?
Yes.
I by
Easy.
myself have that.
Yeah.
Easy.
So
Hold on, I'll write it down because we have our group funds that we had to sell stuff, so I'll just take it off that.
Yeah, that's
much is it?
okay.
1,360.
360. Can we barter with him?
Fuck.
You're not there.
Can
Yeah,
I
I was
get
gonna
3 slaves for 20 gold?
Or use
please?
sending? Give us a 20% discount, mate.
He just looks at you sternly and says,
Who said that?
There won't be any help.
Yeah.
And I think
Can
at
you
that
do
point-
that? Whisper like it's something you don't know? Like
Nah. Because I don't know him. I
Nah.
can't do it.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
no.
It's just like in
Unless
his
like,
ear.
unless like he
Do
was
it.
scrying.
Do it.
But yeah, I think
It's
at this point,
treason then.
I think at this point it will be the perfect time to take a bit of a
Coffee time?
break
It's time for coffee time.
as we hit our halfway mark, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll just kick back and relax for a
I'll
little
be
bit.
right back, guys.
Welcome to coffee time.
Ooh. Thank you with the reversal gift sub.
Oh, thank you. Also, thank you actually to Cooper Khan, Laura, Duke for all the follows.
Yeah, very much a
Thank you
massive
very much.
shout out for Whitethorn, Laura, Duke Raver, thank you all very much. Cooper, wow. And also, Duke, thank you for the bits. I'm sorry I didn't get to that before, my friends.
We also have a new overlay for coffee time, don't we, Luke?
Oh, do we?
No, we don't.
No,
We don't?
Not
we
yet.
didn't get to that.
It's in the works.
It's in the work.
Mistakes were made.
You're ruining everything.
Everybody block your ears. I'm telling lies.
So sit back, relax. It's time for a coffee with Robbie.
No.
Relax and listen into this week's story as you listen to some D&D FM.
It's alright, have some emotes, Laura. Please.
In a world, there was one cat, one wizard, one popular paladin, and well, I don't know what he is. He hasn't revealed himself yet. And another druid that hasn't revealed that he has another gender to
Race.
his name.
Race.
It's an agenda now because he fucking won't tell us.
Oh, fuck. Hey, what is he?
Thank you, everyone, so much for the Thanks, Whitethorn, for the follow.
Alright, Robbie, you got this. I'm getting a drink.
Okay, I'll get a drink after you come
You have
back.
to tell puns now. That's the responsibility.
Okay. My best pun was okay. I'll go puns. Here's the story. Okay, so Sandstorm walked into a bar and he went to the barkeep and he's like, "Can I please get an ale?" And the barkeep goes, "Mate, yep, that's what do you want? Do you want medium, large, or average?" I'm like, "Average? That's just mean." I don't have the drum thing, but I'll see if that one sinks in. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you like my monocle and top hat. I try to look fancy for this. So sleepy? Well, thanks for hanging out. Now, got a bit of smooth jazz in the background today. As you got coffee time, we're going to have an overlay, but I obviously didn't get done in time. Yeah, that's I'm sorry, Faye, for the pun. I'll do less puns next time. No, I'll have a pun. I'd have a pun chart ready for me. I'll do the wheel of puns, and then whatever it lands on, I have to tell that pun. It'd be a large wheel as well. Just remember, guys, you got some fun in the chat. If you do exclamation mark dragon, and then after that, type in what's next, and then you get a random wheel. There's not too many at the moment. We'll add more to it, and see what the dragon does. So just do. Oh, whoops! I should have done the first bit first. Dragon, and then so a leathery wings and passing shadows gives way to doom as the dragon flies over. and then you do the rest.
Fuck, what happened?
Yes, fire breathing kitty dragons hype. We didn't do the hype train for when Whitethorn and Laura subscribed.
What? Alright, what happens
Hype train.
next?
We'll do the hype train when we get back.
Mate, we are the hype train.
Yeah, we are the hype train. Now that we had the daily pun in coffee time, I'll give it back to our wonderful DM, Kyle.
You muted Kyle. Every time.
Every damn time. It happens on the bicycle. But welcome everyone to Dragons of Coffee. Working title. In tonight's episode, we are going to be having a little bit of a review on A Xenophar's Guide to Everything. Now, this is the limited edition book. Now, if you have not picked this book up, I suggest you do so, as it comes with a variety of extra classes. Well, not classes, but actual subclasses for your classes. Also, really helps with the role-playing aspect and getting to know your character. Also, for you DMs out there, there's something fantastic, mundane magical items that make ever so great gifts. Whole bunch of random. Well, how I got it? You should ask the Sugar Pixie.
Sugar
Who got me
pickles.
that? It happens all the time. But yes, if you have not got this book, even the limited edition, or even just normal edition, I do suggest you get it. There are some world-accurate names in here for humans, reaching all the way across from England to Spain, all the way to Russian, to Polynesian, and the Romans. If you ever can't think of a name, you just gotta flick to the back. Just want to make a few comments on the Eldritch Invocations, because I play a Warlock in my other game, The Vice. Now, trust me on this. When you want to play a Warlock, one of the most important things of playing a Warlock is invocations. Now, these invocations, these are the backbones of the class, if you do not think me saying so myself. One of the most valuable ones I believe that you should get when playing a Warlock. The Eldritch Smite. I know you can't read this. I know. But just for an example, once per turn when you hit a creature with your packed weapon, that's right, it requires the Pact of the Blade feature. You can expend a Warlock spell slot, deal an extra 1d8 force damage to the target, plus another d8 per spell level. You can knock the target prone if it's huge or smaller.
If it's huge.
If it's huge. Yes, indeed. His character's name, who is not present now at the camera, is Sandstorm, Desert Legend, and he is a cat.
Correction, it's a Bright Candle, Sandstorm, Desert Legend, Rivergard.
Of Rivergard. Of Rivergard.
You're just adding more words, Kyle. Soon his name will just be an acronym.
Very soon. Yeah. Oh, this is. I'm back to my old Mike Scraticus. To be fair, I was at Robbie's house, Sandstorms, over the weekend, and his mic is just redonkulously fun. It is just so smooth, whereas this is just not as fun. But I'm making myself sound good.
We have exactly the same mic, me and Robbie. By the way.
Yeah.
I bought it because his was good.
All I'm doing is talking real soft and deep into the mic like this.
Not like this. Welcome back to Smooth Jazz.
Welcome to the cool side of the pillow.
We're back with fucking Robbie with coffee. We're back with coffee with Robbie. Right here we have coffee cam. Look, it even
What
has
is it?
tracking. It tracks the coffee of the camera. Look at this.
You forgot to take out the spoon. Not the
Yeah.
spoon.
I had to maneuver my mouth around the spoon so I didn't choke on it.
Oh,
That's what
no.
you get for a coffee veteran like me.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
And we also have...
Aren't you a tea veteran?
Yeah, I am a tea veteran, but
You're a liar. The zone of truth's still up. How are you lying?
Please, Luke, please show off your cup to everyone. Please.
Huh?
Please show off your cup to everyone.
Oh, yeah.
We must see this. Check out Luke's cup. A D20 cup. It is amazing.
What's
Shout
that?
out to the...
My cup's green. Oh, wait, but if I turn it on the side, it's white.
Tastes like natural 20.
Yeah. That's a good taste.
That's some illusion magic right there.
I have a bottle.
That's a good sized bottle. I enjoyed that.
Thanks for coming, Duke.
Just doing arms. But yeah, thanks for coming, Duke.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, if anything needs
thanks,
you,
Duke.
that's all right. Enjoy. Get a mic arm thing. Get a mic arm. You mean this wonderful thing? I'm just waiting to purchase my mic.
I was
Thank
gonna
you
say
very
have
much.
the mic arm, but no mic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Motherfuckers.
You can put your headset on your mic arm.
I was actually thinking that.
All right.
Shit.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Thank
in
you,
this
Scotticus,
chaotic
for the
first
follow,
time.
by the way.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, good old Scroticus. Thanks, man. How you doing? All the way coming over there from Britain, watching us. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Now, we should probably bring it back into the game.
We're back, yeah. We bring it back
Yeah,
now.
We go for about 2 more
Tommy.
hours, Scraticus.
Coming back into the game, you guys paying basically up front, getting your clothes back as well from the laundromat as you guys are in Daggerford. The streets are now yours to peruse. Business is being attended to.
Shopping!
You see Alton in the marketplace,
No.
and he's basically came up to you and he's organized. Well, he passes you at one point and he's just like, "Hey, I've got a couple of laborers and I've organized a mate of mine. He's a half-orc. He's a chef. He cooks real good."
Well, if you would be so kind to organize those, we have someone at the keep now that is looking after it.
Third in
If
command.
they wish to go over now, we will be leaving shortly later in the day.
Please ask for Casimir. Third in command.
Third in command. At least I'm above Ikram.
Oh, we don't have the uptime command, sorry.
But we do have dragons.
We'll get it one day. Yeah, we do have dragons.
We're getting there.
Every week we add more
Yes.
stuff.
But thanks for hanging out, Straticus. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, he'll basically look at you guys and says, "Yeah, all right, no worries, all right. So hang around. I'll make sure it's all done. All done."
We really appreciate your help.
That's all right for a moon shadow like me. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. And he's gonna like basically just pull out his flask, have a little. Oh, no worries, Laura. Thank you for lurking. We do appreciate that too. We all lurk sometimes.
We're all lurkers.
We're all lurkers here. We're not mad. We're lurkers, please.
Thank you, Sonarel, for the follow, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
legend. Okay, so what is your goals for the afternoon, Casimir? What have you been doing for the passing day? It's about noon now. You finished repairing the
Be back real quick.
church.
I'm wondering where these guys are. I was expecting them to be back by now. Because we need to follow the trail of the cult.
We are getting distracted.
Yeah, very
Like,
much. So.
It's so fun, though, just like
Yeah.
keeping up a keep.
Keeping up. Hey.
Keeping up.
Yeah. This session's gonna be called Keeping Up. Keeping up with the Dragon Brews. Oh no.
Woohoo!
Sorry.
Or trying
Took it too
to
far,
at
mate.
least.
It's funny how I
um,
know that.
Yeah, the D&D 5th edition there. Revisualize. So, the rest of your afternoon, how do you guys want to spend it? Casimir, you're still lurking around. Tozen's come back, by the way, and he approaches you in the afternoon and brings you a small coffer and opens it up in front of you. Inside, it's inlaid with purple velvet padding, and you see 3 bottles inside
Mhm.
of 3 sparkling red liquids with little what you can only be described as glittering lights of stars inside.
Wow.
As he puts it
Sounds
forward and
like
says, "Absolutely." He puts them forward and he goes, 3 potions, all for you. Well, for you all,
No, you said for me.
you know, for you all, Casimir. There's no need. These are potions of greater healing. These will help a lot in your times to come. Have your friends arrived yet?
No, I'm still waiting for them
Oh.
to return from Daggerford. They're taking their sweet
We
time.
best at least try prepare. And we'll cut back over to Daggerford and the boys in town. So,
Yeah.
what are you doing with your time until you're...
Well-
I don't seem to have a chest plate. That's right.
Don't you?
Oh yeah, you
No, like technically I don't.
Well,
When we had compat, I did because it's like I would have had no armor.
All right. Carl, with a little bit of free time before we have to leave, I wish to look for that chalk.
enchanted chalk and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just make an investigation check, just asking around the town. You can add your charisma to this instead of using your intelligence if you want.
All right. So that's going to be +3.
16.
16. Yeah, with that you get pointing around in the to one shop. This place has got the hanging. It's got a hanging side of a potion bottle at the front, and you see this disheveled old lady inside. She welcomes you in. You tell her you're looking for these rare chalks, and she looks at you and just like, "Ah, of course, yeah, no worries, my dear. I can give you that, of course. That will be 50 gold." You hand over the money to her, and you take
Give her
these.
50 gold.
Take these this very small little inkwell, really small, probably only about the size of this, and this is a rubber. And you get a little bit of chalk that's no bigger than a pen cap, very small, very thin, and it's got these special inlaid runes within it. You see like gemstone dust is like sparkling within the vial and around the edges of the runes. So you now have the components.
Sweet.
Nice work, building.
I also am going to get out of my nice clothes and get back into my armor.
Yep.
So
Find a back alley somewhere to chuck that off. You spend a couple of minutes getting it in.
No change rooms around.
yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't really worry me anyway.
No real public toilets unless you want to go to the tavern.
Doesn't worry me either way.
Too public.
Because I'll just wait at the entrance for Sandstorm.
Okay.
Unless he takes too long. I don't have to go looking for him.
Can I now find the closest leather worker as soon as possible?
Yeah, while he's doing that, you can do it as well. Make a investigation check.
Okay, let's not fail this time.
Charisma?
Well, you can use charisma if you want.
Okay.
The option of using
I can use.
another abilities.
Just
So
roll,
can-
roll it normally and then add your charisma. Take off your int.
Okay.
If you want.
Yes, please. I'll do all this. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's that, like a 4?
Oh,
So-
God.
You remember earlier this morning there was the real Darrow dude. He gave you some directions, and you try your best to follow those directions, and you end up in the stinky leather work mess alley of the town. And there's a small leather working shop. You go into the place. It smells of death and rotted corpses of like beasts and stuff, as if like, yeah, someone's been tanning levering here. Fantastic. You talk to the shop owner. He looks at you over and goes, well, I'm sure we could fit you into a bit of a suit for a modest price. 25 gold.
Show me what you got.
He does. He shows you he's got some hide, some Kent hide. He's also got some studded leather and some normal leather. He's also got himself some padded armor. So it's just this big padded shirt that looks very thick and not very nimble.
Yeah, that won't work for a rogue. You got anything that you can move very quickly in it?
Well, the leather. Well, the hide would be okay. We got a studded jacket here that might help.
Will that offer extra protection?
Yes. Metal studs are always a bit of extra protection.
Okay then. Well, I got nothing on me now, so I'll take that. Please.
Good. Alright, so that'll cost you, with the addition of the leather jacket, studded leather jacket, it's going to cost you 45 gold.
I just give you the money because I know I'm in a rush. I'm like, fuck, take quick, give me the jacket.
Yeah. So
Thank
you basically just
I
like
sprint
get
out.
these, pants that you have to alter yourself into a jacket, and he's just like, oh, goodbye.
Goodbye. Don't even worry about it. I'm just like, I'm going. My brother's gonna leave me. I gotta go.
So do the pants fit correctly? Or does he need like a big belt?
He's going to
Oh,
have to like
yeah.
use his claws to cut it out.
Belvin could fix it or something.
Yeah. It'll be fine, but for now, the jacket goes on fire.
It's just on.
I just
Rushing.
picture Sandstorm walking into the room with Belvin just holding up a pair of pants like, brother, can you fix this? He's just like,
Basically, just takes his own claw and just pokes a hole in the butt, so his tail can come out.
Yeah, rip the back up so my tail pops out. That's a good idea.
And he's just got this cool studded jacket of
Yeah. It goes with my knuckle busters.
punk jacket.
Yeah, I got knuckle
Got a punk
busters too.
and one punk glove with a chain.
Yeah, I do. I'm turning punk now. I know.
And then over that, he puts his cloak on, and his hood goes up, and his little cat ears stick out.
Yeah. My hood coat. Yeah.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Yeah. It seems like a phase, but
He redoes the wraps around his
+1.
shoulders. He does the wraps back up around his feet, so he doesn't have to wear shoes. He's just got wraps.
is that started leather +1?
No, it's not +1. It's just
Just
So it's still 16.
yeah, it'll still be
should be 17, I think.
Oh, so it is +1 to like normal leather. I mean.
No. So
It's 12 plus your dex, pretty sure.
yeah, 12 plus dex. Because you've had leather this entire time, have you?
He's had clothes.
I just had 2 daggers, and all I did was hide and stab everyone in the back, and then hide again. That's all I
'Cause
did.
Remember in the last town, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna give away this old
Yeah.
crap," because he thought he was getting new armor, and then
I
he
thought I was
didn't
getting
end
new
up
one,
getting
and then you lured me away from my destination. And then I end up going to battle. I'm like, I have no armor. Is that okay to not worry about that?
Just don't get hit. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you two kind
Wait
of
till
meet
later.
up at the front gate where you guys had your horse mounted up out the front. There's a pub just before the gates as well. And yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. People are going about their business.
Then we have to. What about the halfling guy that came with us?
Like you guys said, you guys asked him to deal with all the folk coming in, all the guards and everything, and dealing with all those issues. Remember?
Yeah.
You guys agreed on that. So
Yeah.
he was going to go and collect it on your behalf.
Some guards. Get a chef.
Are we going to get some uniforms, guys, or we don't really care?
It's a little bit of our budget right now, mate.
I think it's time to head back and let everyone else at the keep know. Sandstorm.
I can give a little whisper to Casmi.
Has to be within 120 feet.
If you want.
Forget every time.
It's going to actually be close.
Alright.
Forget. It's not as useful as I thought this ring anymore. I don't like it.
It's only close when you're like really close. Like,
But I'm
fairly
never that close.
You happy to leave Sandstorm?
Yeah, I'm done
Finish your
here.
business?
Thank you for giving me the time, brother. Let's head out.
It's alright. I'm glad we
Yes.
were able to accomplish what we came here to do.
Yeah, finally.
I
Only
had
took 2.5
my
seconds.
doubts at times.
It's all right. I keep getting lost in this place. I don't know how. Like, I just got on the rooftop.
It's literally one
I'm just-
street,
I'm-
Robbie.
I'm just glad you handled the Duchess better than expected.
Hey,
So-
brother, I've been through there's many stories I have to tell you.
Well, I'm hoping. Well, I mean, Father tried to teach us some etiquette at least.
Yeah, I didn't lose all of it, brother.
Just most.
Well, when we're out, I'm gonna whistle, and then I'm gonna.
And I
Just,
literally get the rodent out of my bag and
see.
it's just ripped the head off straight after Belvin said that.
This rodent's head is ripped off. Flats on the ground.
Things don't
This
change.
stallion of a white horse, impeccable flowing mane, just comes and rears up, just coming around the corner in front of you all.
Just
And
that
then-
appeared out of like the ethereal.
Yeah, just kind of
just kind of
like-
popped
just
out of
from
thin
behind-
air.
Just from behind a tree.
It's
Thin
a
air.
spirit.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
spirit.
Well, yeah, just out of thin air, just kind of in a puff of. And then you guys jump on the horse, and you go for the 10-mile horse ride back.
Do they ride
Yeah.
into the sunset?
Well, it's probably about 2
Depends
o'clock in
which
the
way the
afternoon at
sunset
the
is.
moment.
Are we
Yeah.
going south?
Yeah. So we're
No,
not
you guys
going.
got
No,
Well,
no,
they're
this
not
is
in the
D&D.
sunset.
The sun goes wherever Carl says it goes.
Yeah, you can change it, I guess.
It does
Sets
set.
at 2 o'clock and it goes south.
It does set in the west.
Yeah. It's like,
So,
okay, here we
as-
go, transition.
as the day goes on,
Woo.
nope, I'm not playing that song.
Is it spooky?
It's a bit spooky.
Was it Cotton Eye Joe?
No, it wasn't Cotton Eye Joe.
That would be like, I just think of this random song
like,
that start playing.
That's interesting. Just got the tunes on, got the radio.
So as you guys return back to Rivergard, it's about that's an actual song.
That is, I know that song. It's good.
Yeah. As you guys return to Rivergard,
Can't get the zoom
into the
right.
ma-
Goddamn.
into the main keep, you guys come to see your friends. They're all sitting around the table just for the end of lunch, or the end of dinner, basically. As you guys come in through the main doors, it's like, oh, Tozen's not there. Well, Tozen is there. But Ikram just goes, sup?
Hey, hey, hey. What's chakalaka, yeah, boy? Nah, I'm not that like that at all. That's not me, sorry. That's not what,
It's just your punk
not me,
phase.
Yeah, it's just like got my
He's got his new
on,
jacket on.
Yeah, yo, check out when you look.
Yeah. Delvin just goes, sick jacket. No. He's not even here tonight, and I got the wrong.
Yeah.
Ikram goes, sick jacket.
Thanks, Big Daddy.
He just goes,
Jeez.
yeah, no, don't.
This phase won't go for too much longer. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna be like, we are back, obviously. Our trip was a success. We are now, well, Sandstorm is now recognized as the master of this keep. And
He's more of a figurehead.
as and a part of this realm. And you said Tozen was there?
Yeah, Tozen's just at like the end of the table, just kind of standing up.
Yeah. And I will gesture to Tozen. And Tozen, as requested by I forget her name, the leader of the Harpers.
Remelia Haventree.
Yeah. As Lady Remelia, the Duchess has allowed the Harpers to be stationed in this realm as long as they only go through the keep as well. If you would be so kind to inform her that we have done that for her.
Is what's his name? The halfling.
Halfling's not here with them.
What's his name?
Alton.
Can you talk to him?
Can I send a message through my familiar that's with him?
Yeah, do it.
Because I actually
Yes.
I sent my
McCall's
familiar
still
with
there.
him. Yeah. So I can
Yes,
just
you
pass on that like
I-
the Harpers are now allowed in the region as long as they operate
Okay.
out of Rivergard.
Yeah,
That's
operate
so
out of-
useful.
His reply is excellent. I'll make sure that High Harper knows this. And we'll act on it immediately.
Can I like halfway through that conversation? Can I intercept the conversation that Luke's giving to his bird and just go, "Yo, man!"
The frequency.
It's just like, gotta check out my new look, dude.
Yes, Bright Harper, of course. Bright Candle, of course.
It's like a phone, is it? I've just got a bird next to my ear. It's a phone.
No,
Oh,
just
hey,
like pushing his head and just talking into nowhere. The tieflings look all pretty exhausted. Looks like they're all dirty and stuff. But like between the two, like between everyone, like Ikram has somehow gone out and managed to make killed a deer and has managed to freshly skin it, clean it, and has just laid it out on the table. And it's just like,
It's not Ikram, is it?
yeah, Ikram went out and
Oh, no, I meant the deer's not Ikram that was killed.
no, the deer is not Ikram.
It's not Elkram. Come on now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Alcra, not Ikra.
like, oh yeah, guys, he's our friend.
I'm pretty sure it'd have been more story to that than him just dying.
Yeah, he just dies while he's off screen.
Oh, so unfortunate.
No one realizes.
After dinner happens, Tozen stands up and says, "Delicious meal. Excuse me, my infernal friends, tieflings, Usha, Cyrus, Samuel, and Demarcus. Would you please mind leaving us to talk, if that's okay?" And they'll kind of like look at each other and look at you guys, and just all slowly sort of nod as the four tieflings take off. They bypass out the door after dinner and move away. As you come to the table and take and have already taken a seat,
My son's still injured.
still the same health from last time.
Shit.
We had a long rest.
I didn't. I just like popped out. Wasn't ready for it.
That's
I
okay.
wasn't ready. Do I have the bonus stuff?
Nah.
That's all good
Wait.
now.
We'll get it later anyway.
Yeah, we'll get it later. So, At this point, Tozen looks at you all and says, "You're all going to fight valiantly. I take it. Whatever this leg of your journey takes you on. Know that you will have my support. My friend Leozin's support. You now have the back of the Harpers. I've sworn to a noble lady, the Duchess. These are no small feats. Know that. Make waves in ponds. Whenever you're ready, Casimir, I'd like you to inscribe the circle.
With your
Where were we going to
supervision?
put the circle?
Central location.
Shouldn't it be in a specific room?
So I think this was the one. It's probably the best. It's like
Yeah,
just
I
'cause
was gonna-
it's pretty open.
I was going to say that one there as well.
We'll need guards on there, won't we?
Definitely. Although, if we
Is that the most protected area though?
if we cast the spell, it's only temporary unless you cast it on the same spot for like a year, I think,
Indeed.
and then it becomes permanent.
Oh, that'd be cool. Permanent portal there.
Yeah, we definitely have to do it at some point.
Yep.
Just need a year off. No worries.
Yeah, like everything's all just. We need to set everything up.
So, yeah, Tozen will say to you, gather your things, gather your belongings, everything you need. I've provided a couple of healing, I've provided some potions of superior, well, greater healing.
Oh yeah.
If there are any spells you need, Belvin, I see your ring is a powerful arcane object. Is there anything you would like stored?
Any spells that is mainly defensive and to assist me or others is what I will greatly appreciate.
Of course. Well then. He will come over to you. Put his hand up towards the ring and basically like clasps your hand in a grip. What space do you have in the ring at the moment? After you're done coughing.
I've got nothing in there.
Okay,
Used
so you got
everything
nothing.
so far. So
5
I've
spell
got it,
slots.
Okay. So he's going to put in. He's going to put in 1 hold person, so it's going to take up 2 slots. He's also going to put in a shield spell.
That's 1.
And then he's also going to throw in, just for good measure, a knock spell.
What does knock do?
Opens things. Who's there?
fair enough.
Knock.
I'm having flashbacks to Rust.
Yeah, Jesus. Did you hear that?
Nope.
What's
Someone's
that?
somewhere.
What is that? Is that you, Lou?
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's like
God
It's
damn it.
it sounds really strange. It's like it was like somewhere else.
Well, I don't want to bang on my mic. That'd be really loud.
No, but yeah, I think it's just the mic's picking up the audio. Sounds
Yeah,
it's funny.
So, stop knocking. Alright,
Come
so
on,
with
Luke.
that, Tozen,
You bastard.
Tozen
Definitely
pimps
Brad.
out your ring,
Cool.
and Casimir, he asks you to join him to where you want to inscribe the circle.
I'll also like to let Tozen know about, well, I mean, unless Belvin did already, about the possible guards and all the people who are going to be coming to the keep probably the next few days because of all the
Oh.
arrangements that we had. So,
Splendid.
if possible, he could oversee it while we are off doing this. for now be much appreciated.
Of course, I will send you daily updates on what's happening to keep. You can reply to these sent messages if you want as well. And any instruction you want for the meantime, or if there's anything you need done, we can certainly fix it out and figure it out as well in the meantime. I notice you're a follower of Helm.
That's
Would
correct.
you like the small church, the chapel, to follow that same faith?
I believe that would be much appreciated to me and for the deity Helm. And
Well,
that
of
way
course.
it would help us to strive for greater things for this keep.
I agree with that. And Sandstorm, what do you wish for? Is there anything I can do for you?
Hmm. You're talking about materialized things or knowledge?
A few materialized things.
Okay.
There's a few things I could do.
Is there any ideas you have? I have everything I need right here. And I get my daggers out. I put them back in.
I see. Then I do suggest taking it easy. Take a step back and take in the situation before acting. Make informed decisions. I've been trying to get Casimir to learn that this entire time.
Wise words.
Indeed. Thank you. And until Luke gets back.
Well, I also, Belvin, would like to go in to see the tieflings.
Yeah, of course. You ask Tozen, he tells you, oh, they're staying within the barracks.
Yep.
So you head on outside of the barracks.
I will knock if the door is closed.
The door is closed. And as you head on, as you hear a voice inside of Cyrus going, do come in. You open up.
I will open it up and just kind of walk in. I'd just like all of you to know that very soon we are all about to embark on our journey yet again to find the cult of the dragons, and to finish what we had originally started. Tozen is going to be left here to oversee things while we are away. We are also entrusting it to you all. I hope you all find yourselves comfortable here. Feel free to go where you need to, and ask Tozen for anything. Yeah.
Usha looks at you, the farm girl, and kind of like sits up from a bunk and goes, thank you for providing us with a home. It's nice. And the small tiefling boy, Samel, will kind of roll over from your shoulder and like just look at you while he's lying down and goes, it's very nice. I feel safe and protected. Warm bed, warm food. I don't want to lose this again. Thank you.
I can assure you, you won't. You are all deserving of this and to feel safe.
Samel then gets up out of his bed, comes over. And for the small young boy, like 13-year-old he is, comes over and just embraces you in a massive hug, just around your waist. Usha then comes over as well,
I'll just pat him on the head.
gives you a big hug. Demarcus and Cyrus look at each other, nod as well, and then get up and come and embrace you, all four of them, all four of the tieflings, just giving you a big hug.
Start chanting the demonic ritual to sacrifice you.
Alright. And then I'm just gonna, and then Belvin will just make, I must be off now.
They'll all nod at you, and then just say thank you as you go out.
Yep.
Tozin comes to you, Casimir. So, would you like to go now, or leave it for the morning?
I could use a rest. I've used up some of my magic today. Although we do need to be quick. I'll say this.
I'll be back in. Well, me and Sandstorm have had a pretty decent day's travel.
Actually, would I have? Oh, yeah, never mind. If you want to have a long rest, that's all good then.
I say, first sign of sun's up, we depart.
Maybe we should head off just before dawn, so hopefully we can catch them unaware. Of like whatever's waiting on the other side of that portal.
That is very true.
What time's it now, Carl? Roughly?
It's just after dusk, probably about 7 o'clock.
So yeah, if we had like an 8-hour sleep, it'd still be like a real early morning.
Yeah, I think once we get a good rest in, get up. Yeah. While the morning is still dark.
It's a good plan.
I'll second that, Casimir.
Ikram kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, good plan. Choose on a people park."
Thanks for the input, Ikram.
You're welcome. And Sandstorm.
Majority rules. Rivergard.
And Sandstorm is already curled up on the bench.
You see Sandstorm's just like curled up by the fire. Like, well, there's not really a fire in here, so it's a little cold. So he's gone over to the main desk that's been cleaned up. He doesn't sit on the chair, but he curls up on the table and he's just purring to sleep.
Alright.
King of the keep.
Let's head to our quarters then, wherever they are.
So, depending on who wants to make what better arrangements, you guys can be on the keep's second floor, just above the balcony.
Yeah, we'll go there.
The one
I think
with
There's
the
a
door.
study. There's a study. I know. How shit is it?
Alright, chat.
Yeah.
Look at- Hold on.
this not this one.
Do you guys see a problem here?
That's Robbie's.
Does
So
anybody see this problem?
bedroom? do you
Anybody
guys
see
a
the problem to
here?
this bedroom? Anybody see this?
I don't know if that's a problem, guys.
Where is the door, Wizards of the Coast? But we're going to be good adventurers, and we're going to use our imagination to pretend the door's there, okay? Good.
It's a secret sliding door. That's what it'll
So, Sandstorm, you are curled up on the table, well,
Am
on
I?
the desk, down in the Great Hall of the Keep. Basically falling asleep.
be.
Okay.
We're long resting till
Can I not? Do I not go in my bed?
well, you weren't here, so you didn't get a choice.
Pretty
Oh.
much.
Where's my
But
slave?
it's your
Take me
table.
to my
though.
chamber.
But it's
not
your
there yet.
table.
Is
If
it
you're
my
a cat,
table?
you'll sleep anywhere.
Yeah, I guess don't really mind. Oh yeah, I see me now. Yeah, cool. Is that my little table? Do I have my own separate table?
Yeah, that's your table.
Oh,
All right.
what did I miss? Sorry for laughing about a door.
Apparently, it's a
So-
secret door. That was like
It's a
the
secret
only.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
what I
it's just a
figured it would be.
mistake.
Yeah.
Nah, I figured it would be a secret.
Oh yeah, it only accesses if we touch it, right? Like with your magic.
Something like that. Someone's fast.
Jesus.
That's just the guards
so-
arriving in their
Yeah.
in their V8 Commodore.
Yeah, that's like we're here, guys, with their knuckle busters on.
What's up, guys?
So, as Belvin picks up the cat form of his brother, basically curled up and everything, and just takes him to bed and just puts him into this. It's still a bit musty in here, but it's been cleaned out all right. The furnishing is still a little broken and drab, and the bed's still completely torn to shreds. But you make the best of it and just basically plop him down and try to make him as comfortable as possible as he snoozes still.
And then our quarters will be the one next to it with the beds here.
For the moment.
I'm gonna
It's good enough for me.
cast that on myself because I've been doing it every morning, but I'm gonna do it before I go to sleep so I can save the spell slots.
Okay.
So I want to get the permanent effect going. Because as an illusion wizard, I can change it at will. Oh, as an action.
I'd like Casimir and. Oh, he's not listening. Of course, he's not listening. All right, try to get some done and he'll listen.
God
Alright.
damn it, Belvin.
Casimir, can you make me a wisdom saving throw at advantage, please?
Oh boy. Am I within 10 feet of Belvin?
Since he's not listening, I'm going to say no.
No. Alright, 16. I hope that passes.
16.
For whatever this is.
What's that? Okay. No, wait.
Oh.
Okay.
I
So,
just had a thought.
yeah.
Because we've all had to make these wisdom saves now. Someone's probably scrying on us.
And with that, I need Belvin to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait a minute, don't I have a thing against that?
That's the reason why you're not making them.
Oh, that's the reason. I was thinking, wait a minute, why am I not doing it? I have the magic. I have the power.
Belvin doesn't.
Yeah. I'm glad I got that item. What item was it again? Was that earrings or something? Oh, no, a pendant.
Ring of mind shielding or something like that.
I think it was a pendant. Remember the amber pendant? Around my neck.
Pendant of mind shielding.
Yeah. Some kind of jewelry. Mind shielding.
Of mind shielding.
Hmm.
I'll
Belvin,
bring.
as you're putting Sandstorm to bed, you hear a voice pressure at the back of your head, like as this voice rings in. Rezmir, wherever you are, whatever you do, when she rises, I will feed you to her first. And then the pressure dissipates.
Hmm. As Belvin's like crouching down, clasping out his head. And then he's just like, oh no. And I'm gonna kind of hastily find Casimir and Tozen again.
They're discussing in the kitchen.
And yeah. Belvin runs in, sort of panting and clasping at his head still.
I'm like slowly waking up going, Belvin,
Something bad just happened.
what's going on?
Yeah, you see
I
Belvin
sense
like-
distress.
Rezmir. She was just in my head.
Oh, shit.
Hmm.
Was it Rezmir?
It's definitely Rezmir.
It's
Like,
Rezmir.
by Kyle's
I
voice.
recognize the voice.
Okay,
I recognize the voice.
I forget the voice.
Plus,
this-
he said it was Rezmir.
I do.
You've
I was
heard it
trying-
all well enough, especially when you're in Baldur's Gate and just saw a work pie.
We did.
But,
we
yes,
did
I
fight
will
her
let
as
the-
well, so we know what she
I will
sounds
let the
like.
group know
Oh.
that
I was too busy looking for my amulet. I found it.
she
You guys
was
found
in
it.
my
It
head.
was on your neck.
No, like in my information.
You guys. But yeah, say that again, please, Belvin.
Just letting the group know that Rezmir was in my head. So
How did she fit in your head?
that is a cause for concern. I must
How
have
did
let my
you-
guard down for a
Did-
second.
Did
Oh,
Casimir
no.
pass his save?
You don't know.
Okay, so I didn't feel anything. Regardless. Still, can I cast Detect Magic?
Yeah.
See if there's
make
any effects
a-
on Belvin.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. And Detect Magic?
So, this one.
17.
Just looking up specifics. Okay. Sorry about this. You do find within the area around him, actually just over his shoulder, and something of the enchantment weave of magic. Nothing really tangible, but it's there.
Master, do you sense that? Over Belvin.
He'll put his hand up and cast it as well, detecting and says, "Of course, scrying,
As I suspect.
powerful magic."
Can you dispel it?
He'll hold his other hand up and clap, and he'll give it a red hot go.
So I'm just trying to save my spell slots at the moment.
Yeah, but we haven't rested yet.
Oh yeah, you're right actually. Well, I can give it a red hot go as well then.
If
Yeah,
you
sure.
assist each other, can you like one of you do it at an advantage or something like that? Would that be how it work with that as well, or you
No.
just both have a go at it?
All right, so make me a roll an intelligence check for me.
Yeah.
So he gets it first.
Well, I don't
You're
succeed.
you're not familiar with the spell, so you don't know the intricacies of it. You can sense the magic's there, but you don't know how to manipulate it. You don't know you're not skillful enough in it. As Tosin sees you struggle, he's going to give it a red hot go as well, and he nearly rolled a 1, but he rolled a 15 plus his
Int.
plus 5.
So
Yeah.
I think 15. I'm assuming it's
Yep,
like
so
fifth
fifth
level or
it
lower.
is. It's a 5th level spell.
Okay.
He says 5th tier magic. He holds his hand up, and you see that there's a small flash of energy from his hand, and then there's just a small puff of green energy from behind Belvin, just that just dissipates. Not even yourself is up to that level yet, am I right?
Unfortunately, yes. It's a bit beyond my grasp at the moment.
And Belvin's just gonna thank you, Master Tozen.
No, it's not a problem. Trust me, it's okay. Be wary. They even know that you're coming, or they know where you are.
All the more reason to strike quickly.
I agree.
And to also keep your guard up
Hmm.
around here. This could
I
be a
agree.
targeted place now,
He
and it's all my fault.
no,
I
As
let
he
my
walks-
guard down for a second.
He
And
walks.
he's just gonna kind of slouch on the bench, just head down.
It's a simple matter, Belvin. We just have to destroy them before they destroy us.
Tozin comes past and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "It's okay. You weren't aware, and we weren't prepared. We'll be more prepared next time." And he pulls his book out, flips through the metal pages, and says an incantation, and splatters a bit of water on the ground. And from that water, the water then stands, moves, and forms up into a massive shape. As this massive shape takes form, it almost seems humanoid in its stance of the swirling vortex of water now standing in front of him. This large body of water is basically just standing there out of nothing now after a couple of drops of water. And she looks over at Casimir and says, "It's correct, water elemental." And Tozin will then look at it and speak. "You will guard this keep and its land until further commanded."
That thing can just chill in like the little river bit.
And there'll be like a trap.
Yeah,
He looks at you,
Anyone
Casimir.
tries to come in, it's just like boom, smash the boat.
that was out of character, but I'll roll with it.
He looks at you, Casimir, and winks. And as the water elemental disappears to the water, waiting.
Nice.
Nice.
And then Ikram can get all these like animal friends and stuff and tell them to be in there. Like,
Ikram
his
can
croc
just make
friends.
like pit traps and cover them up with his grass.
Ikram does say to you, "I've befriended a..." He tells you about an owlbear, but he will go into the story much later.
Mm,
Tozin then,
Uh,
Tozin then suggests, "Go and get your rest.
yeah, we should rest up.
Do what you can in the morning. I'll have everything prepared. Good night." As you all go your separate ways to bed. Let's see. No, I'll save this.
There's the owlbears. I was waiting for them.
Owlbears
What?
in chat.
I was waiting. I was like, no owlbears yet.
Alright. So, with that, in the morning, very, very early, probably about 4 a.m., it's still dark out. It's a little brisk. It's coming into winter. It's only about a month out. Tozin's working you up. He's got a light spell at the end of his staff. He says, "Now it's the time. It's now or never."
While we're all grouped up, I'm going to cast Detect Magic again. Just to make sure there's no scryings on us again. Or anything similar.
So you spend that time casting that ritual while everyone's getting a bit of a feed into him. Hey, thanks for the sub, Joy Gazian.
Joy Gazium.
That's so bad.
What happened? There? What happened?
You subscribe.
I have to do it all over again. So now you're like, do it, Gazam.
All right. You don't detect any of the smell that you felt last night at all.
Wait, so there's nothing at all?
Nothing.
Perfect. It's time.
Alright, let's make our way to teleportation.
Oh my god. So we haven't decided. I always want to talk to Belvin quickly. So Belvin,
Yes.
you might have the same idea as I am, but who do we think should oversee the keep where we're going?
I've already asked Tozin if he could do that while we're away.
Good. That's what I was thinking.
The second in command decided on this?
Brother, you have. The thing is, I trust my brother on good taste and like
Yeah.
people. trust and stuff. He's good at that. Like he does those things. I do
People
other
are
things.
his expertise compared to
people.
Sandstorm.
So I trust.
We-
Yeah, good. You and Casimir both trust him.
That way
I'll
we
listen
have
to
someone in power looking after
Yeah.
the keep
Cool.
while everything starts.
So
getting
is he just gonna stay
built up.
here? Is that is?
Yeah.
Until we get back.
He
Okay.
said the keep will serve as a good study because remember I gave him the book we found in the last castle in Nerter.
Indeed.
I
He
gave
has
him that. So
sermons.
he's studying the rare book because I gave him the book to like as incentive to come help us basically. I didn't need it, but I thought it might just sweeten the deal.
It did. It's very interesting. It's a rare book. All right, I need you to make me a intelligence check, Casimir,
Oh
followed
boy.
by an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Noise.
Oh,
Noise. Noise. Noise.
I have
Right.
the power.
Yeah, trying to impress your master.
All right. So, from looking over
Super.
your notes, and everything and drawing it before, you're like, okay, I've got this down pat. You do a small trace out on the ground of like where you're going to plant, where you plan this all out over in your head. You then cast a minor illusion to set it all out and to manipulate the illusion is how you see fit of the circle going down. Use that as a trace, as an outline. You then receive the ink
Yeah.
and the chalk. You don't have a quill.
I have a quill.
Yeah. Yeah. He got. Remember, Belvin got the
Does.
magical quill.
As you take the quill from Belvin, you see it's got a few arcane runes on it. You
We
think
don't
it's
know what it
interesting?
does yet.
Here.
It's a
Casimir.
cursed quill that destroys everything it
You,
touches. Ah.
you
And as you-
will make good better use out of this than I.
Thank you, Belvin.
As you dip the quill into the ink, it absorbs all the ink into the feather.
Cool.
You then use the chalk and the quill to write it all out. Tozen says, "Incredible work. Highly accurate. This is incredible. That quill as well.
I learned from
fun-
my mistake last time.
Yeah. That's my student. You always seem to impress. Prodigy. Just like Terag said.
You're too kind.
No. That quill as well. Fun little... You've turned a fun little parlor trick. It's now something of great value. That is a quill of never-ending ink. The first ink it touches will never run out.
Well, that is useful for a wizard.
Yeah, you just did the best thing you could have done with that quill.
But what if I dipped it in acid and stabbed people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
Imagine wyvern poison.
Yeah, just,
Ah.
just running around stabbing people with a pen.
It'll effectively just still be a dagger.
Yeah. But a never-ending poisoned dagger. But no, that's good.
That's really cool. There's a question. I'm not sure.
Thank
if
you,
can
Belvin.
answer.
Mm-hmm.
You're most welcome, Casimir.
Did you make character attuned to magic items over? Or do I? Usually a short rest. I think a 1 hour period is more than enough to attune to a magic item. It's also enough time to attune to a magic item that's cursed. So it's always fun to figure that out. Usually like
Woo!
massive effects from powerful items will be a once per day thing. Depending on the weapon or item. So on that, the circle's complete. Tozen steps towards it, has his book out and his staff. And he reads out a passage from his book in this arcane language, and then he taps his staff tink, down onto the inscribed circle on the ground, then lights up with this bluish white energy and kind of swirls as this wind from nowhere just begins to permeate from it. You see little arcs of electrical energy spark out from it as Tozan focuses and the circle stabilizes. It's now or never. Hurry! Can't hold it.
We hold hands and go in together.
It's... Alright, no, we'll count it down. Alright, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Go!
I do a flip.
Go, go, go!
Ducks quack.
Go, go, go! Everyone's on my way after.
I'll have my shield and sword out. Prepared.
Can
Can I get my daggers out? Everyone's like
Charging.
yeah. Actually, can I throw my dagger in? Does that work? Can I
Don't do
throw
that.
it in, then teleport through
Don't
a
do that.
portal?
What if it teleports your dagger and not you?
I
would you-
want to know. No, I'm
But you don't
asking.
know. Yeah,
I'm
but
asking.
All right.
Can I do a roll before I
Don't
try
say you can
something?
try it, please, Carl. Don't.
No, he's saying if it works.
Make an intelligence check.
If I know it doesn't work, if I know it works, I'll do it.
But I don't know. I don't think Sansa would know if it would work or not unless he did it.
We'll find
That's
out.
why
won't
I'm
we?
asking for him to make an intelligence check, please.
I don't think he would. Even if
I
he
withhold
he
that.
rolled high, I actually don't think he would actually know.
I
Like-
withhold that move, and I do
Okay.
not do fancy tricks, but I do a cartwheel. Woo!
You do a cartwheel in as it takes over the idea of, you know what, let's throw a dagger in. Oh, that could go really bad. I don't know how this is going to go. And as you're just like, oh, I'm going to backflip in, all three of you step into the light, and in a blinding second, this light envelops you. You feel this warmth as you feel yourselves basically just deconstruct and just transform into this pure energy. Just feel like you're being ripped apart completely. And then at this very, very last second, you feel everything come back together. As you find yourself at night.
Oh shit. There's something in the sky.
Ignore that thing in the sky.
No one saw anything.
No one saw a thing. As you appear between the...
What happens next, you reckon, was fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell it. As you appear in this dark pine woods, very early in the morning, all around you, these pine wood trees stick out on the slopes of this mountain valley. The air is cold and fresh.
That's the worst thing that could happen. Fuck you, dragon.
You see to your left and your right as you appear just in this ledge that overlooks this massive slope down the hill. You see these just in the dim light. Oh, just with your dark vision. You can't see shit, Belvin. It's dark. It's awfully dark.
Well,
But those with dark vision,
Ikram has a spell that he can help Belvin with.
he does, and he uses it straight away. Touches Belvin, and Belvin you can now see in the dark. As you guys appear on this mountain slope, pinewood trees sticking up, tall, very tall. You see to the side of you are two mossy ancient stones sticking up out of the ground. And no more than a bow shot away, probably about 300 feet, up a long winding mountain path, is a large house with stone on the ground floor and timbers above. As you see from it, from this building, a few lights sticking out from the lower levels. Within sight of where you are more standing stones. So, just over to your left, there are two sets of standing stones, much like the one you're standing in at the moment. And then to your right, there's another one. You see pine branches, they shift and sway in the gusting, fitful wind. A few squirrels chitter up in the trees. You see, looking at the mossy stones, they're old and weathered, with lichen covers most of the surface. But you can see traces of white paint that remains in a few groves, in a few of the grooves. Casimir and Belvin,
Mm-hmm.
you two both make out that the grooves are of draconic letters that spell out loose words.
I would also know some of those letters, wouldn't I?
You've been learning to speak, not read.
Ah, I'm reading a book. I'm not reading a book to read, like to speak.
I thought you were just taking lessons.
Yeah, but from a book.
Alright.
I don't know. From who?
Make an intelligence.
Who
Self-taught.
am I getting
Let's make an intelligence
From
check.
Casimir? When
Yeah.
Casimir
have I been getting lessons from Casimir? Have I? I don't know. I thought I was just studying.
I was giving you some tips, I thought, on the journey.
I could study. I was studying a common book as well. That like obviously translates.
Draconic for dummies.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I got like a couple of letters. I'm like, what?
Alright. Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ah.
You have no clue what these words are. Like, you recognize a couple of symbols. Not
these
too
books.
But you see, just looking at the standing stones, the one you're standing in, on both sides, around the draconic etchings, you see a phrase: "Swamp of mournful croak."
Yeah, it definitely
Croak.
sounds like
It's the fucking frogman again.
this portal is linked to that
Did come, yeah.
castle.
In
the swamps.
And
I
you
think
got
we're on the right track.
you got another two standing stones over to your left, and another one to your right in this little slope, in this little ledge before the slope goes directly down, probably about 40 feet. Steep slope. So you find yourselves up in a mountain area.
So is it like one portal, like one circle on each standing stone?
Well, it's like a stone dais, and then like sticking out of the ground, like of that dais, is like two rocks, two large, like Skyrim like stones sticking out of the
Yeah.
ground,
Okay, yeah.
but without the circle inside. You notice that on the ground, linking, basically encircled around the stones as well, is your the
Okay.
teleportation.
So it's only one portal.
Yeah, you're currently standing in only one portal.
Can I actually write that down? Because that would be the circle for the castle. We knew the one to get here, but we don't know the one to get back to that castle.
You can do that.
Cool. With my
Oh,
new
no,
pen.
Go back to that swamp.
Yeah, but we never know. We might go back there. Take the castle.
I guess.
Kill
You
the
see-
two ancient black dragons.
Make a
I guess.
perception check while you're here as well.
Both of us? Or
Yeah, just about all of you if you want.
Okay.
What sort of check? Sorry.
Perception.
Perception.
Fuck's sake.
You are too consumed by your book, and you're writing it down to realize anything. Sandstorm and Belvin, you realize that just beyond the trees, to the left-hand side of this large lodge up the hill, just a little, not as far up, but still just a little bit further up the trail near the lodge, you see this stone outbuilding with a mossy like roof of just trees and leaves. No windows. Well, it looks to be like a 9-foot tall door. As the moonlight provides a bit of light within this high mountain ranged area as well. It looks like a small barn.
Okay. All right. Well, I think for what we need to do right now, we need to scout out this outer region. Make sure there is no scouts or watchers at all. Ikram, would you be able to cast Pass Without Trace?
Ah, very good idea, Bill.
And he nods.
You're so useful.
So as the rest of you are within 10 feet of him, again or within 30 feet. Again, plus 10 bonus to your dex.
Mm-hmm. Plus 10 dex, not plus 10 stealth.
Oh yeah, to your dexterity.
Damage.
Yeah.
My daggers are like.
Regardless.
Right. Sandstorm, are you able to check out the perimeter?
Of
Find
course.
a higher spot to see if you can see any suspicious areas before we get to this lodge.
Of course, I'll do that right now.
I think just to scout it out. Do not make any.
No one will
Rash.
see me anyway.
All right.
Can I stealthily get to the highest place and then use my cat eyes to scout?
Okay, make a stealth check.
Because it's a hill, right? We're on top of a hill and the bottom
so
of it.
You
And
guys
is it
are
like
probably
is it like foresty? Is there little like trees and stuff around it? Or
yeah, like a large pinewood forest on a large slope.
yeah, that's what.
Just a natural
That's what I had
41.
That's
Nat
what I had a feeling it would
41.
be.
But yeah, so on this high sloping mountain hill with the lodge just above coming onto a bit of a flat surface but still rising up still. Sandstorm, you see one following up the path
I
for
see
about 300
everyone.
feet. You climb the closest tree while popping behind each tree. Climbing up as you do so, going from one tree to another, gradually reaching the height of the tree. You poke your head out and hang down on a branch. Use your tails to stabilize on another branch, and then look down. You see this ancient building has wooden plaster upper floor over this fieldstone lower floor. Its shuttered windows are mostly closed except for the lower floor, where you can see nice half fire coming out of these windows and these windows, and another dim light coming out of this window here, like a
Okay.
candle.
Like a candle in the wind.
Make a perception check. You see behind the building as well, just on your left-hand side, looks like the outings of a stable.
With this stealth roll, can I literally just walk past people and I'm invisible?
You can walk through walls.
At this point, yeah. But you know, you go past as you're going past this like little barn building as well.
Fucking hell.
It smells of rotting flesh that kind of wafts out with the wind. You hear multiple, like, gurgle draconic snorings as if Aliet was asleep.
Oh, shit. Okay. Where's this coming from? From the bottom?
From the barn.
From the bottom barn, just a little bit closer towards the standing
No,
stones.
what's in this picture? Don't watch
And no, we're not seeing it.
Yeah, it's not on this map.
It's not on the
map.
picture.
Okay.
It's out listen to what I say.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
little
know.
bit before
Yeah.
this house. Yeah, it's
Okay.
one that doesn't have any windows or anything.
Okay.
There's
Whoa.
there's a stable behind the building as well. It's closed up. Two big 8-foot tall double doors close in. Everything seems quiet within there. You see a back door to this place behind the building as well, this U-shaped horseshoe building, where there's a well. There's a bucket to the side as well, and a little contraption for the bucket to go into the water and get pulled up. There's also a back door here and an upper balcony that leads into the building at the very back of it. So back door, about 10 feet up, is a balcony, and up there from as you're scouting around the area, seems to be a big two iron-bound wooden double doors that will open up.
Can I please have a look into the barn?
into the barn.
Yeah.
All right. So as you come down, you get to the door and look around at it. This solid oak door you see is about 9 feet tall, wide as well, in this barn. Make an investigation check.
Well, this is where my rolls go low, guys.
Don't get a +10 to investigation.
No.
It's not that hard to realize that this door is barred from the other side.
Okay. Am I allowed to go climb around it and find an opening?
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Yeah, you
your
can-
climbing speed.
You can scooch around it, then you find another door just on the left wall of this building from which you approached. You go and look at that as well. You just peer on in with your eyes, and your cat eyes pick up another bar
Oh, yeah.
barred from the inside.
So there's like
Someone
looked.
really strong to break it in.
So literally, there's no. How does that work?
There's no windows, no like cracks you could look through.
There's nothing. So literally, there's no way in.
To this barn out the front? No.
Someone or something has locked itself inside.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that thing for now.
Yet.
So I'm going to go back and tell my intel, and tell her the we can come from the back side and infiltrate.
Take that out of context.
So all of that probably took about half an hour. You stealthing around, being
Oh,
really
Scared
really
of it.
stealthy in this area, like really taking it calm. Within that time, what have you two done down the hill?
How far away was the lodge from where we started?
About 300 feet uphill.
Well, Casimir scribed the teleportation circle runes.
On this one that you're in.
So that should be the runes to get back to the Castle Nerite.
Yeah.
Belvin wouldn't have really done much. Yeah, he's waiting for Sandstorm to finish scouting to find out intel about the place.
Kaz would ritual cast detect magic a few times just to make sure there's no scrying going on.
You don't like getting any scrying, but you can find brief wisps of same sort of magic used in a teleportation circle. It's faint, but it's there. Within each of these sets of standing stones. As if each one of them was a portal itself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But would they be powerful enough to like travel the distance the same as a teleportation circle? Would I be able to tell? Or would they be more like short range?
Make an Arcana check.
30.
Yeah. Knowing a little bit about teleportation circles now, they can be boundless as long as you're on the same material plane, you believe.
Right.
As you inspect as you go over and inspect some of the other portals, you, in some of the grooves, the runes of the stones, the one to the very far left of you says Snowy Lands. The one next to that says Red Sun. And then the one on the right says Endless Sand of Lightning.
So do they have like a visible like circle inscribed on them?
Yeah. Like at the very foot of the stone dais, like basically a stone disc laid out. Stone disc laid out and just two stones sticking out from the sides.
I totally misunderstood what you said
Sorry.
the first time you explained
Sorry
it.
about that.
No.
Yeah.
So each one has its own circle. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I scribe down all of them with their message?
Yeah,
Wouldn't that
maybe
take ages?
you
How
can,
long will it take you to do it?
I
well,
don't know.
let's let's give it a go. Make an intelligence check. Depending on how good it is, will be how long it's going to take him for each circle.
For each
With his
circle.
first one, he's able to get the one to near tear down really easily.
17, not bad.
Second one's all right. It takes you about 15, 20 minutes as a quick sketch down.
Definitely.
But yeah. Sandstorm then returns after that. So you managed, by the time you've completed that one, you get back.
So which one did you get?
You can take either the Red Sun, the Snowy Lands, or the Snowy Lands, the Red Sun, or the Endless Sand of Lightning.
I don't like sand.
All right then. Hey, thanks for the follow there.
There's a
So the
reference.
sand one? Oh. So you
It's
picked the
coarse
sand
and it
one?
gets
or...
everywhere.
All right, stop that. So which one do you pick? You want to go to Snowlands, the Red Sun, or the Sands?
Where did Sandstorm originally come from? Is he actually from like a desert?
Yeah, you know, from what
What
he told you, he's a part of the. His tribe was a part of the. Lived in the deserts, far east of Greenest. Until he told you, they were decimated by a dragon.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, is there much point going there?
Did my lands have a name? What did we call it?
Yeah, it did. It was called.
The Catlands.
The desert itself was called Anorich.
Yeah, I think.
The sands, obviously, to me, is like the complete opposite to water. I'm like, yes. It's a
Yeah.
nice and dry
That's why you hate
sand.
water.
Very dry.
So nice and dry and coarse. It gets everywhere.
Water gets everywhere, too. In a different way.
But it's not coarse.
Yeah.
And I don't hate it.
Well, which one did you pick, Casimir?
I'll get the sand one.
Okay.
The Sandstorm.
You inscribe down the endless sand of lightning. And by that time, sandstorms come back.
Okay.
Did someone say sand? I thought I said come back. I guess you were doing that while I was gone, so I can't really overhear that conversation.
Was there enough time in the half an hour to get another one?
No, because it took you the first one.
You said
Yeah,
it took
some,
like
yeah.
15 minutes to do the first one.
For the first one, but you also for that one just then. For
Oh,
one before
right,
that.
yeah. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright. So, Sandstorm. What did you find?
Many things. There's some kind of draconic creature locked itself into a barn. I could not get in, so I left it. And then there was multiple lights in the windows, but maybe a way we can get in from behind.
What way is that? Like
That
how?
away.
In what way can we get in through the
By
back?
being stealthy.
Is
Can
it
you
a
do that,
door?
Noah?
Is it?
It's for me it's quite easy. It's a balcony, but if we use some spells and trickery and ropes, we could get up.
You're a resident thief, Sandstorm.
Well, I actually am in possession of a potion of climbing, so that should not be a problem.
That sounds really.
Speaking of potions, I should give you both a potion of greater healing. Because I got 3. So you
Oh, thank you.
get one
Thank you
each.
very much. Cheers.
What is
Great.
it? It's 4d4 plus 4, right?
Indeed.
Oh my god, I never had that one before.
This is the
This is
greatest
the best
potion of
potion
my life.
It's the best gift I've ever had.
50
Right,
bucks, thanks.
so
What is it?
Do we think that's probably the best idea? Let's get onto the balcony at the back there. We sneak our way around.
Well,
It'd be sneaky.
Sandstorm is the resident thief, so I'll defer to his expertise.
Yeah,
Imagine
into,
we had the
into
ho-
sneaking out, sneaking
What?
into a place.
Yeah, they'll never expect it, and then we can
They'll
do.
never
not-
expect us to come through the rear.
It's not generally my forte, but I'll trust you on this, Sandstorm.
We got magic and potions to help you.
Let us
Enhance
take a
trust.
moment to really take in this situation and really
Everyone, hands together.
pump ourselves up.
Quack, 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 quack. Nah, it's like.
And I'm just gonna use inspiring leader.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
Pep talk
you
us
guys
up.
all huddle together, hands
Hunger
in,
already.
as you
Meow,
Talk-
meow,
talk each
meow,
other.
meow,
meow, meow, meow.
meow, 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 meow.
Sandstorm, this
They found us.
is my speech.
Sorry.
And so
Go, brother. After you.
This is our time. We will get revenge for Greenest, slay Rezmir, and foil any plots they have to decimate this land. This time, we will not fail. There's only I can't do it for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
You got the 10 minutes.
Ikram says, here for greenest.
Just do like a 1 minute speech, but put it on a loop 10 times.
Yep, that's it. So you guys
Plus
gain
9.
temporary hit point.
Temporary
9 temp.
points.
That's pretty good.
temp.
That's like a quarter of my health.
It's a good chunk. Good chunk.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let's sneak into the back door.
All right. I need everyone to make a
Every
stealth check.
time. I'm too immature for this shit.
Plus 10, so 25 for Ikram.
29.
So I take it you guys are going to the back door. We're going to the back of the building. But you're going to climb up to the balcony, climb up, and go inside up there.
Well, we could have Sandstorm climb up first and like have a look and see if anyone's actually in
I-
there before we try and get in.
I am actually going to use a advantage dice that I have saved up for this roll.
For
For the stealth roll.
Yes,
okay.
because I 100% do not want to.
Because Belvin's
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, of
He's got
course, of
heavy
course.
armor.
So
Plus 10.
All right. 22.
so
Yeah. You guys are a heavily stealthy team at the moment. Although at this time the sun is beginning to rise over in the west, but it's mostly blocked by the east. So the sunlight is beginning to kind of shine down through the trees, just on the edge of the horizon. You guys make your way. You guys make your way around the back of the building. Within the time you've been gone and being able to get back up there, by the time you get back, you get around the side of the building. I'll just move you to the new screen.
Yay. Oh. See a big ugly dude.
You can see as you're approaching the windows, there's already some lights set up from inside, and looks like some people are just waking up and starting to make some breakfast in what seems to be a kitchen. The balcony hangs roughly this far overhead. You do see that there is a door that is closed. You can hear a small degree of chatter going on inside, just saying, "Oh, good morning. Oh, yeah, it's good to see you too, mate. Yeah. There's some fresh Venetians going on here. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. Just some idle chatter just from inside. It's like, What would you like to do?
So this is the side of the house, right?
Yeah, this is the rear of the house where you're at.
And so, okay, so the blue's the balcony.
Yeah, blue's the balcony hanging over the top. It's about 10 feet up.
Okay. Sandstorm. Do you want to go up?
Going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scout out the balcony for us.
All right. So
Avoid windows if possible. You say the windows are closed?
from here, these windows don't have shutters.
So they're open.
You see. So
Don't go in front of the windows, or
I can sneak below the windows.
it's
Yeah.
Sandstorm.
you need to
We've
get
got
on this balcony.
Because you can climb up here.
Well,
and
that's
then go
just
across.
normal.
Yeah.
Because you can't go
It's
straight up the
basically
balcony.
Fleetstone, so he's going to have to just find the right nooks and rocks and climb on up, and then he's going to have to dig his claws
No problem.
into the wood of the next level of the building. So make it athletics check at advantage because you're a cat.
Oh yeah. Athletics or acrobatics? Athletics.
Athletics.
Boom.
Nice.
I'm a
And
cat.
just 3 quick movements, just and then a kick off to the side. He lands nimbly on the balcony and looks down at you all. Ladies.
Hell yeah. And I'm just like, waiting, guys. I see nothing up
No,
here.
I was gonna say no. You're meant to scout for us.
I know, but I see nothing here.
Just yell off the balcony. There's nothing up here, guys.
Yeah, I did that once before, remember, when I rolled low.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Sands.
So they're on the lower level, are they?
Yeah.
Are you sure there's nothing up there? Did
No,
Carl say
well-
there was nothing up there?
Well, I don't
I'm
physically
about-
see it.
That's not
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
Carl hasn't said what's up there.
What
so.
does Sandstorm see?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to move you as well.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell you, just so be a nice unveil for everyone. But from what you see upstairs, you see window overlooks the side of the balcony. You also see these 2 big double doors, oaken inlaid as well, or metal inlaid around the yoke. 2 very well crafted door handles that you just need to pull the handle down. You see no windows looking into this current room from the balcony.
Okay. Well. Should I wait? I should wait for you guys. I wanna. So I can't. It's just no way I can look through the cracks of this door. No
The only way you're
keyholes?
going to be able to look, well, there's a keyhole, yeah, but as you look through it, it's still just too dark. But you do
Okay.
see a light from underneath the door and light spilling out of the room as well through the window of a fireplace.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to. Well, I'll use a whisper this time. I'm going to use my ring of whispers so I can use it. And I'm going to go, okay, there's a door here, but I'll wait for your backup before I go in.
Make a perception check.
Normal perception. Boom.
You hear the
Nice.
chirp of birds, stirring of footsteps downstairs. Hear nothing come from this room but a crackling fire.
Okay.
That sounds very empty.
I'm going in.
Almost like it's safe to enter.
Is it open?
As you go and press on the door, yes, it is.
Of course I'd leave a balcony door open. These fools.
And as it swings outward towards you, you see within this room a roaring fireplace churns out heat and light at one end of this spacious 30-foot high chamber. It's about 40 feet long and just roughly about 20 feet across from you roars a fireplace on your right hand side. You see hung up on both the left and right hand sides tapestries. The ceiling of this chamber is about 10 foot high, with buttresses and wooden pillars carved as dragons in rows of 5. You see 5 large tapestries that are hanging along the wall. 2 on the west wall flanking a door, and 2 on the east wall hanging side by side. And across from you, directly between the 2 pillars, you can see a grand one dominating the south wall next to the fireplace. No one else.
Of.
Give us the okay.
And then I go, okay, guys, let's do this. Do your best, Bo. Tell brother, do your best to climb.
All right.
Climb like you never climbed before.
Make me a athletics check at advantage and a stealth check.
Can I like
Is that
fly
me?
up first and throw a rope down?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I have-
do that.
No, I have a potion of climbing.
He's got a potion of climbing he's taking.
Right. Well, I gotta help
So
pick
what
it
does
up
that do
anyway.
for you?
It gives him advantage on climbing checks.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Get ready to catch him. Maybe.
So, yeah, so I'm going to use that. So, was it advantage on athletics?
On your athletics check, yeah.
And then it was a stealth check as well.
So 21 and 16, yeah, you're able to pull yourself directly up. Quite easily, in fact.
Sweet.
Nice work. Does Ikram get up okay?
Ikram does get up very far. he shapes into a little lizard
Yeah,
Pulls
perfect.
up the
idea.
rope. Yeah,
and then shifts back.
That's awesome.
As you all find yourself on the balcony, you all come into this wide, spacious room as well. I just completely forgot to block out one area. Oh well.
It's too late.
Blop, blop. So yeah. Now as you all come into this room as well, you see the 5 tapestries, 2 flanking a door on the west side. You then see another 2 side by side. You see those tapestries hanging down on your left and on your right of dragons, hunting and killing and feasting upon lesser creatures. Blue dragons attacking desert caravans, elves suffocating at a green dragon's breath, and a red dragon burning down what might be a castle in the heartlands of the world somewhere. You see a black and a white dragon circling over what seemed to be a swamp. You see the 5th tapestry, the large grand one, shows Tiamat, the 5-headed dragon queen of evil, and chromatic dragons, in all of her glory. Upon each draconic head is a crown of gold and silver, worked with gemstones, and full 30 feet wide, 20 feet tall. This tapestry shows Tiamat crushing cities, surrounded by adorning followers. In one of her front claws, what seems to be the city of Waterdeep. In another claw, up north on the coast, seems to be another city being crushed under the might of her claw. To the south, Baldur's Gate, you assume. Her back claws crushing in to what seems to be Baldur's Gate.
Well, during all this, when I see all that, oh Jesus, when I see all that, like, I just get so much anger at all the memories when I was a kid of dragons destroying my whole family. I literally just want to go. I look at Casimir, Belvin, Ikram, and I'm just like, pretty much signaling I want to light this whole place on fire.
Patience and storm.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And it's
I'm
just
like
like-
resisting. It's like,
If you burn this place
It's-
down, that's too easy for them.
Haha, good idea, Casimir.
But we can never be too careful in this place. We need to make sure to check for anything. Come, let's find Rezmir and put an end to her for good.
And at that, we will end tonight's session.
Oh, shit. No.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
Ah.
Nice.
And I'm like clutching my daggers, like, and they're just arc lightning and fire coming from it. I'm just like there going, let's do this, brother.
All right. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a wonderful game. Next week, be here, be square, roll initiative, guys. But yeah, thank you all very much for coming out and joining us tonight on our episode of Dragon Brew, a game run for charity, playing some Dungeons & Dragons with some very loose storytelling based off Horde of Dragon Queen and a bunch of other adventures as we, make a bit of a story for ourselves. It was fun roleplay.
It was a good roleplay sesh, guys.
Yeah, it was.
Very good.
Solid.
And so,
And we were able to do a little bit of shopping without it fucking around. It was
yeah,
great.
we had fucking around. Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We appreciate.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we appreciate it so much. We'll be back next week, same time. I am Dragons and Cats, and I'm happily bringing you the D&D game. You can find me on Tall Squall's channel at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Vice. You can catch us here again next week, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, for another wonderful episode. And I'll probably be streaming sometime through this week or weekend. I don't know. We'll play that by ear. Anybody want to do a shout out at this point? I would like to shout out to my cast as well. Amazing people: Joygasm, Curfew777, and Burn Weaver. All amazing. All amazing.
Now I have to shout out the DM, even though he stole my thunder.
Stop.
I like to shout out. I also have a channel I like to play random games on. So if you enjoy that, then check me out.
And who are you?
I am Joygasm. I can do this. Can I do this?
Joygazim.
We just updated our bot. So our bot, yeah, that's right. I am Joygazim now.
You just didn't space anything. We'll figure that out later. But we also have all of our medias and socials down on the bottom. We also have a Discord that you can join if you've enjoyed the show that much. And hopefully we'll be here next week. And let's see if we can send you guys off in the right way.
Come have a chat
See
with us.
who we're going to. Yeah.
Or give any feedback. Feedback helps us a lot.
Very much
Also,
so.
I'm also currently requesting new Tabaxi Obsessions. So if you got any good ideas, chuck them in Discord.
It's a good day. Anyway, we'll be back next week for more Dragon the action in Dragon Brew D&D. Till then, keep rolling 20s. See you later.
Peace.
See ya.